Alright, guys, in this episode of the podcast, we question whether Peter should really be here.
I get fired.
Alright, guys, what's Poppington?
Have we started?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I record everything when Peter arrives,
Oh shit.
just in case he says something
banging.
racist, you know?
You're trying to catch me out. Respect. How was your Valentine's weekend, boys?
Ah. Said that again?
Only?
I said,
No,
oh,
not you,
Oh.
yeah, Adam.
oh.
Do you want to elaborate on that, Adam?
What is there to lab? The same as every
I
day?
just thought you might want to talk about it.
Yeah, tell us why you feel lonely and how you felt lonely.
Okay. Well, what did I do? What day was Valentine's Day?
Sunday?
14th. What was funny?
Oh, and I woke up and I think I just watched wrestling for a bit.
Man, you need to stop watching that shit, man.
I was just kind of depressed. So.
Oh, fair enough. Why are you
Alright,
so
Peter, how
quiet
was
in
yours?
the-
Turn us up, idiot.
Alright then. Dick. My weekend was chill. Got the flowers for your one. Are you alright there, Mr. Lonely? Are you okay there? Mr. WWE, are you alright there, man?
Listen, man.
I mean, yeah, we just did the usual like Valentine's Day shit. Got dinner, was chilling, watched. I think we watched some movie, and then went to sleep. It was chill. What about you?
Uh, I had my Valentine's Day on Saturday, kind of. I went to get Circa on Saturday. We went to the shop. We got some stuff for dinner. Didn't get her any cards, any card or flowers, but she didn't get me one either, so I didn't care. Um, and then we went back to my house. Cooked up some nice dinner. You know, had a little prawn stir fried thing. It was awesome. Oh man, the food was so good. It was the highlight of my Valentine's Day. Um, she's gonna watch this. It's not. You're amazing. Um, and then we chilled.
Way to
Then
bait yourself out.
and I watched The Martian, and she fell asleep. Martian's a
Nice.
great movie, by the way. And then she went home on Sunday, which was actually Valentine's Day. So we had a good morning, though.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
All right. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get on to the real topics.
Pancake Tuesday.
Pancake Tuesday. Who made pancakes?
Nobody did.
My
What?
dad did.
Fuck yeah.
Did you?
Can I get a shout out for Adam's dad?
No.
He'll know this, man.
Let's get him on the podcast.
He's an avid subscriber. Is that how you say it?
Avid supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think on the Monday, I was feeling a bit iffy, but I was like, whatever. Like like I'm just feeling a bit like under the weather, but it's fine. I was wearing a mask and I went down to like there's a basketball court near me,
Mm-hmm.
so
see.
I was playing on my own because I was like, I just wanted to get some fresh air, and during the day I just felt. I'm gonna say this, and Adam's gonna be like, "Oh, Peter's capping." I don't give a fuck.
Here we
I
go.
was I was feeling super bouncy that day. I, excuse me? What's funny?
Nothing.
Don't make me come over there, man. Anyway, my knees wasn't feeling that bad. So I was like, oh shit, and I was like, let me see how high I can get. And I was like, I was jumping really like pretty high, and I was doing really well. I go back home and my knees are in bits. My back was killing me, and I was like, oh well, that's just the usual. I wake up the next morning and my head is banging. Like I can't read like anything. I thought I was having a stroke. Like I couldn't read like letters on the screen or anything. So I just had to call. I just had to like text my manager. I was like, "Hey, this ain't happening." I was like, "Work ain't happening. It's just not working." So then, yeah, she was nice enough to let me stay, like not go to work. And she texted me this morning, like, "Hey, you okay for work?" I was like, "Nah, chief, it's just not working."
Nice. Too many
So I've
pancakes,
been
man.
like, I yeah, exactly that's what it was.
Fucking
It's all the bouncing.
gonorrhea,
Yes.
man.
I
So
feel
I've been
like
on painkillers over like the last like 2 days.
that's awesome. Maybe you've
Thanks, man.
AIDS.
Jesus. Hopefully not. Like, you never
Basketball
know.
AIDS.
Mhm. I heard that's how
Alright,
it's
guys.
transmitted.
um,
I
I
Sam, how
had
have you got it?
pancakes too, guys. Do you guys ever have pancakes and rashers?
I've
Mhm.
had it in a restaurant, not at home though.
Mm. My mum made pancakes and rashers. It was unreal. Shout out to my mum.
Shout out to the mother.
Shout out to his family.
Shout out to my family. Um. All right, guys. Time to play 20 questions. Are you ready? I've
Okay, I'm down.
over the last 2 days, I've been writing down any questions just as a little fun
Oh.
little thingy majingy. So we'll
Mm.
start off with an interesting one, then we'll get on to some shit ones.
Is it specific?
Okay.
One or two of them are for specific people, yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
Namely Peter. Actually, I don't know if I've any
Okay,
specific ones
good.
for Adam.
Okay. I feel a bit targeted, but alright.
Definitely racist ones.
No, it's definitely not. Um. All right, this is for the
You
two
hear
of
him
you,
scribbling ones out?
and this is for the two of you, and I'll answer like a lot of them too, just because they're
Okay.
just general questions. So what's
Okay.
the most recent liked song on Spotify? Yours.
Most recent like
Oh,
song.
fuck.
Okay, let
I don't
me
really like songs.
You
check
don't
that.
I'm not
really?
gonna
So
like songs.
that's an incredible question, by the way.
Thanks, man. It's only the first one.
No, I know, but it's really
Will you hear the second one?
good. um, Quicksand by Murray.
All right.
Moray.
Shout out to
Oh, I
Moray,
suppose
Quicksand.
It's an absolute banger.
it is actually kind of recent. Places We Don't Walk, Bruno Major.
Okay, shout out to Places We Don't Walk, Bruno Major. And I'll do mine. I should have been checking mine while you guys were checking yours, but I just didn't. Your playlist like songs.
Yeah.
Mine is Drive Safe by Rich Brian.
Now
Ooh.
everybody do a rendition
Uh,
of their song.
how many?
Nah.
So, Adam, you already said you don't really like songs, but how many songs are in your liked songs playlist? I like like every song that I like.
Yeah,
Mm,
same. Like at the beginning, I didn't know you could like individual songs, so I just like albums.
Yeah.
So it would save the entire album, but I never listened to it. How do you?
43.
Okay. I don't have that many considering I've had Spotify for a long time. I have 321.
How do you even find that? How do you find that
It's in
information
your
out?
playlist in your library.
Yeah.
Oh,
Top one.
oh, 1,236.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ almighty.
But I see, as I said before, like I at the beginning, I didn't know you could like individual songs, so I would like the album, like add the album to like my liked or whatever. 'Cause I thought that's how you saved everything. So then like I'd end up adding an album that had like 24 songs in it, and I only
Yeah.
listen to two, you know. So
Okay.
I have
that-
that as well.
Um. Okay. So, what was your favorite slash best subject in school? Mine is the same. Mine favorite was my best. So.
I would say geography. That
Okay.
was like geography and maths.
Home ec.
Adam,
Home ec. Okay.
my little,
Home
my
ec,
little housewife.
geography, and mine was woodwork slash construction.
Oh, woodwork hit different though. Woodwork construction and tech craft hit different, bro.
Yeah, I loved tech graph
It
and
was
woodwork.
it was so common. You're just in the zone constantly.
Okay. Um, what would you name your pet if you got one? Like, name the pet that you would get and what you would name it. Just off the top of your head.
Oh, Harley.
And what kind of a pet?
Oh, I want it to be a dog, a nice big husky.
Nice. I like that.
Thank you, man.
No, I'd get a dog, but I'd have to like look into its eyes to find its name, you know?
I like that too. I'll accept that as an answer.
You can't just pick a dog's name like
Um, so I want a dog. I want like 15 of them. But and the name that I want to give my dog is always changing, and I always like text when I think of a new name. I always text Sarga saying, "Oh, we're gonna name our dog this instead," Recently, it's been Maui. I want to name my dog Maui after the rock from Moana.
Mm, that is a good name.
Okay. Simple question. How tall are you guys?
I don't know.
I'm
Not on that one.
I'm like 5'10" at a stretch with shoes on. I'm 5'10" with shoes on.
I can. I could comfortably say I'm like 6'3".
Cap.
Okay,
6'3"?
Peter's
I
about
think so.
5'7".
Oh, Jesus
All right.
Christ!
So
Are
Peter's
we doing this again?
Peter's about 6'1".
No, I'm not.
You literally are. You literally are. There's no way you're 6'3", man.
I'm definitely not. I've measured.
I'm 6'4". I'm
I mean
towering over
height,
you.
not penis size.
Oh,
Okay. Oh right, yeah.
3.
So Adam, did you say you're 6'4"?
6'4", yeah.
All right,
And a bit.
pretty good. And then Peter's is up to interpretation. It's either 6'3" or 6'1". We'll let you guys decide.
I'm not. Okay, listen. I'm not
But it's not
6'4".
6'3".
Leave it in the
What?
comments.
6'2" at best, Peter.
I measured myself and I was like 6'2" and a half. So I'm assuming like, and that was like the most.
So you
That
rounded
was
up.
what? What?
So you rounded up.
What? Okay, it wasn't 6'2" and a half. It was 6'2" and like 3/4. So I was like, yeah,
So you
6'3".
rounded up.
Yeah, 6'3". What? Like it's like literally. What do you want from me? 6'2" and 6'2" and 3/4. I'm gonna say 6'3".
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll accept that as an answer.
I didn't. I
6'2",
didn't think.
yeah.
I didn't think we're being scientific. Like, okay, I thought it was just a normal question. If
I
anybody
thought we
asked me
were
in the
just
street,
making up numbers. I'm
I
7
don't-
I wasn't making up numbers. I was just rounding up. Made it easy.
I don't like how angry
76 feet.
Peter's getting.
He's so defensive because he knows he's lying.
Because I'm not. I've dealt with this every day for like
Peter, you
2
sound so
years.
sick right now. What the hell?
Oh, it was.
He's
I dealt with
delusional,
this-
man. If he thinks he's 6'3", then fucking.
I'm actually gonna beat the fuck out
Okay.
Uh,
What's the most recent film you watched, if you can remember?
it would've been Netflix, or was it
Peter,
even
you
on
should remember.
Netflix?
You said you watched a film on like Valentine's Day or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think.
that's what I did on Valentine's Day. I watched. I woke up at 7 in the morning and watched Infinity War and Endgame.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
I watched. The one I watched was Star Trek.
Which one?
I don't know.
Was it the one with Benedict Cumberbatch? Or the one with the blue woman? Blue woman?
I don't lie to you, bro. I don't know.
Okay. Um
I wasn't watching the film.
I watched The Martian. I already said that earlier
Mm.
on.
God damn it, ruining your own questions, John.
Yeah. I don't think I watched any since then. Okay, so if I gave you €1,000,000 right now, what's the first thing you'd buy?
Peter, measuring tape.
I'll accept that as an
Alright.
answer.
I think I'd buy a house.
That's a good choice. You don't have to pay a
Yeah.
mortgage, you'll own the house.
Yeah.
I'm straight up buying a Tesla. I don't care.
Why?
That's all I care about. That's all I want in the world. I'll live in the Tesla, I don't care.
Fair.
I'd probably buy a house too.
This
Then-
one's for Peter. This next one. Sorry, yeah, you go on,
Okay.
Adam. Just Peter, get yourself ready.
I don't remember what
Okay.
I was gonna say. It doesn't matter.
All right, Peter.
Mhm.
As far as you can remember in recent times, have you bought a
Mhm.
4,000-piece puzzle?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, next
Why?
question.
Why? Why is it such a specific question? What happened?
I bought a 4,000-piece puzzle.
You're a fucking loser. You are a genuine loser. What the fuck are you doing?
Listen, man, y'all have girlfriends. I've got puzzles. All right, man. It's
4,000?
yeah, man.
Jesus, bro. Life is hit different.
I'm struggling.
Okay.
Good time.
Now that I got my dig in. So, what's the thing you miss most from before, like, quarantine and corona and all that? / what's the first thing you'll do after? They can
I
both
miss
be the
going to
same thing. Like,
yeah. I miss going to the pub on nights.
that's fair. I expected
Mm.
that answer, yeah. Adam, you got one?
Um, pretty much the same. To be honest, it's a bit of a blessing. Like I was kind of getting sick of
People? I
people
get
in
that.
general. Um,
I was getting sick of nightclubs. We
yeah,
went.
man,
There was
nightclubs suck ass.
there was a stretch where we went to like a nightclub. It felt like every week, and every weekend we were at a nightclub, and like it felt like it anyway, and that was
Yeah,
just too
literally.
much.
It just wasn't fun. Like,
Yeah, because you couldn't talk to anybody. And I'm
yeah,
walking around, I'm seeing the same faces, the same clap faces. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Peter just had a breakdown, man. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Say that one more time, Peter. Just that last part.
Oh, all I was looking forward to was like McDonald's afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Those are the best parts of the night.
Um. Okay. Oh, mine's the cinema. I miss the cinema. I can't wait to go to the cinema again. Uh. Okay. Let me see. Next question. I'm kind of skipping one or two here and there. What's the most expensive thing you own?
Hmm. The computer, I suppose.
Yeah. The computer is quite expensive. Mine is probably my car.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Mm, I don't own that expensive shit. A TV
Peter,
I bought back home.
Peter's not very materialistic.
Yeah, I'm not really.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
even the PC isn't that expensive. Like,
Oh yeah, like I didn't mean fucking tens of
what the
thousands or whatever,
fuck?
but okay. Are you an early or a late arriver? Like when you show up to things, do you show up early or late or on time?
Fucking late.
Yeah, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
I feel like I always
I hate being late, but I always end up being late.
Yeah, I'm kind of the
hate being
same.
late, man. Being late's the best.
But okay, I'm early when it comes to like professional environments. Like if I'm going to work or going to college, I'll be early.
Oh yeah,
But if I'm going like to meet up with the boys, it's just something in my system's like, nah, we're gonna be late to this.
yeah. I feel like we always show up to things early. Maybe not John, but like
Yeah,
Peter.
I'm always late.
Yeah, because we like
Mm,
me and Peter be going to places together.
yeah,
Just like we get the same lift or whatever.
yeah,
We always go early, and it's just shite. Like, I feel like when you go to
yeah,
like house parties and shit like that early, I don't know, because you're there so long, you're there for the entire atmosphere, so you don't really notice a change.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
It's the same from the second you get there to when you end, even though it's not. Like it
yeah,
feels like it is. Whereas if you show up late to a party and it's popping, you're like, fuck yeah, dude, let's get involved and shit. Um, so I feel like that's why it's better to show up late.
that's fair.
yeah.
So you're saying you show up late by choice? Because
Yeah.
I show up late out of necessity.
Wait, what?
I'm just always
Why do you
late
show up?
to things.
Like you have no other,
Yeah, I just
like you
don't
have
have
no
a
other
choice.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get late dinners and stuff. Okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Mm. Hmm.
America.
You.
Nah,
Shout
that
out
is
to
me,
our
chief.
American audience. Have fun fucking dying of COVID all the time.
We literally have more cases per million.
Yeah, but they're stupid.
um, I would like to say like a nice place in like Japan or
Compared to
London.
them bad places.
No, no, like I mean, like if I'm going to Japan, I don't want to live in like some um like
Slum.
random apartment. Like I would,
Oh,
if I would love to live in like a proper like nice place in
yeah, I know what
Japan.
you mean. Yeah.
But if not that, probably London, somewhere in London,
Ooh,
a nice
that's a good
place in
one.
London.
I didn't think
Yeah.
of that. I'd
Because
like to.
the
Yeah, you
animals
go on.
play such a massive part. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, the animals play such a massive part in my
Oh
decision
my
as well. Like
days.
I don't know. I'm just not good. I'm just not good with like a lot of those like scary animals.
Hey, that's all right,
Like
man. I get you.
thanks man,
Bird
thanks man.
pigeons and stuff. They can be terrifying.
No, I'm not talking about pigeons, big man. I'm talking about like you go to
listen,
bed and you're
man,
like,
it's
listen,
scary.
there is
Birds are scary.
listen, birds aren't scary, but but just the chance of like imagine going to bed and just the thought of like a bear could be in my back garden and that's a genuine possibility. Nah,
Yeah, that's
fuck that, G.
class. You get to see a
Fuck,
bear
big man.
in your
Fuck
back garden. Like it's not
that.
coming into your gap.
I don't give a. I'm
Yeah,
not doing it.
bears can't come
No.
in unless you invite them
Exactly, man.
legally.
You say you
Fair,
listen
fair.
here, Mr. Bear, man. That's far enough.
That's how they.
Back
That's
it
how they
up.
win all their court cases. They're like, he invited me in. Okay,
What?
I'd live in New Zealand
Why would you
just
not
'cause.
just
Ooh,
you could
that's
just
a
go to
shout.
Australia?
Hmm.
Why would you not just live in Australia?
Because Australia seems. I don't know.
Australia's just
New
better.
Zealand people just. They seem to have their shit together, you know.
Yeah,
Plus,
true.
they've got the Shire, and that's basically it. That's the whole reason.
You are a small person. That makes sense.
Yeah, this is true. Um. Okay. What's one thing
What
that
was the
you
next
wish you
question?
were good at, or like really good at, like top 1% type beat?
Hmm.
All right.
Alright, see you later, man.
I really wish you didn't do that. It makes editing so hard.
Does it?
Mine is
Oh, 'cause
editing.
it changes the screen.
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't know. Maybe like playing an instrument, I guess.
that'd be good.
I always think people who play instruments are just better
Better
people.
individuals. That's
Yeah.
yeah. You've got a point.
Um,
I
yeah,
wish I
okay.
was good at. I wish I was like. There's a lot. Cooking is the first one that comes to mind. I wish I was super good at cooking. I could
Yeah,
just cook
cooking's a
whatever.
good one.
And baking. That's the cooking encompasses
I
baking.
literally am top 1% baker.
I wouldn't know. You don't bake me anything.
Well, you don't ask, man.
I don't ask.
You, you don't have any ass.
What the fuck, man? Why you gotta hit me there? It's true. You said it as a joke, but it hurt like it wasn't. All
Okay,
right,
I'm
Peter.
back.
Did
Yeah,
you
it's
hear the
okay.
question?
No, I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
What's one thing that you wish you were really good at? Like top 1% type thing.
Top 1%.
It's gonna say
Maths.
basketball. Oh, okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why? What happened?
It's such a wasted
No,
opportunity.
maths, man. Fuck off, you nerd.
It'd
I'm
be
already
interesting.
top
It
1% in
would be
maths.
interesting. No, it wouldn't. You'd be the best at it. You'd already know everything.
Yeah, so it'd be fun. It'd be interesting.
You be that
Wait,
guy.
no, what do you mean? There's always more to learn.
No, there's not, man.
You mean you want to be so good at maths that you want to like discover light speed travel type shit?
Stuff like that, yeah. That'd be incredible. Have my name attached to that forever.
Yeah,
It'd be
that would be
incredible.
kind of lit. I can't wait till I do that when I'm older, while I'm cooking the dinner. Um, okay. Do you guys drink tea or coffee?
T.
Fuck
Coffee
yeah.
sometimes.
Tea is unreal. You literally can't beat tea. I have tea right now. I'm gonna take a slurp.
Yes, more.
Mmm.
Yeah, coffee just
Tea.
doesn't taste like, and if anyone says the coffee does taste nice, they're just lying because they like the effects of it.
Yeah, I drink coffee sometimes. It's not nice,
It
but
is
tea
not
is
not
just.
nice. Wait, no, fuck, it is not nice.
But tea is just far superior. I need sugar in my coffee though.
It's cheating, man.
Um. Okay, so what made me think of this question? I don't even remember. Okay, or whatever. What crossover would you like to see? Like, it can be anything crossed with anything. Like in entertainment wise, obviously, like movies and shit.
What, like a bear with an octopus?
I feel like that's probably already been done.
I don't know, man. Sharktopus is pretty hard to go up against.
That is true.
Um, hmm.
Uh, I was thinking,
Here we
and
go.
I think you're gonna agree.
I doubt
I think wrestling mixed with Robot Wars.
it. Oh yeah, Peter, we started watching the Robot Wars.
Why?
It's fucking unreal, man.
I've seen a few episodes. They aren't too bad.
It's fucking class. Um, oh, what would be a good crossover, man?
I think I'd like to see how they would handle like a Star Wars and Star Trek crossover.
That would be crazy if Spock
Yeah,
showed
see,
up in Star Wars. Holy shit.
yeah, see how they handle that.
Or let me try think of another one.
This guy makes the questions and doesn't have any
I
answers.
I had the answer. I had the best answer.
Oh, you already said it. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
We're on you here, Adam.
I don't know, man. I guess like fucking.
Adam and any woman.
All right, man. There was no need for that at all. That shit hurts, man.
Yo, that was
Yes, that is my
unnecessary.
that is my answer.
um. Okay. How do you guys feel about therapy? Do you think like you'd get therapy when you're older? Because like
Yeah.
the reason I ask is because like in America it's weird if you don't get therapy kind of thing. You know, everybody seems to get it. They're just like, let's go to therapy. Get
Mm.
some
I would
crack.
say um. hmm.
I
I
definitely will.
yeah, I'd probably get it in some form. Maybe not just straight up like a shrink or whatever.
I
But
would say no. I wouldn't get it, but I'd say I probably need it.
all right, man.
Out of all of us here, you
I'll be
probably
your
need it the
therapist.
most.
All right, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, like, you probably need it the most. And I'm like, I don't know.
Everybody in the world.
I
Sure.
probably do need it more than anybody in the world, man. To be honest. But
You
uh,
bought
But
4,000
that's why we
a
made a
4,000 piece
podcast.
puzzle.
that's why I fucking made a puzzle, man. To be honest, who needs therapy when you have
This is true.
a 4,000 piece puzzle?
I think I would get it, not necessarily for like the help, but like to kind of understand everything. That makes sense?
Yes. Like maths?
No, no, like
Oh, like understand why he feels the way he does.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
get you.
yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I'm always, yeah, no, yeah, um,
I yeah, okay.
yeah.
All right, next question. Do you see yourself living near home or moving away?
Moving away.
Moving away.
Far
Oh
away?
no, just
That's,
far enough that they can't contact me.
So like another
that.
planet?
No, no, just so they can't like just show up at my front door unannounced. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Um, I want to move country. I don't want to live in Ireland.
Why?
Just think it's boring.
He has a point. It is quite boring. I want to live somewhere where there's roller coasters.
Yes, man.
I don't understand that argument because like wherever you go, it's going to be
Nope,
the exact same,
nope,
pretty much.
nope.
Like okay, you go to America, there's just a higher risk of you getting shot. That is
Yeah, that's
about it.
fucking fun, man.
You know what? I can't
Can you
disagree.
Yeah.
imagine going
Add
out
some
every day and
excitement
being
to your
like, I
life.
actually might not come home alive today? That's fucking exciting.
You remember the therapy thing?
No, but like no, it's more just like so like people always make an argument for here, like if you say I don't know, if you want to go to I don't know California because beaches and shit like that, and then people are like,
Hmm.
sure man, there's beaches in Galway, and it's like yeah, fair enough, and they are sick, summertime Galway's pretty fun, but I mean then it fucking rains for 6 years and it's just miserable and it's just shite, whereas I feel like in America,
Miami or
there's
something.
just there's a constant opportunity for thing, and I'm not saying I'm gonna like I'm still gonna like when I'm if I move there, I'm still gonna be here fucking sat in front of my computer. But when I get the urge to go outside, I'm not
Hmm.
stopped by the fact that it's raining or stopped by the fact that there's the only thing in my town is a shop that I can walk to. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's good. There's just more anywhere really.
Hmm.
Bar Ireland, pretty much. Like I guess Dublin. You can move to Dublin, but Dublin's
Uh,
just
Yeah.
a little bit miserable, I think,
yeah.
compared to other places where you could go. Um,
No, that's fair.
yeah, I just think it's just a little bit boring.
That kind of half answers my next question, but would you prefer to live in like a built-up area or a rural area, so like a city or a town or
Yeah, built
a
a
village?
city, built up like.
Yeah, I prefer to live in a built-up area.
Yeah, see, I kind of don't like cities. They kind of stress me out. There's too many people. I feel like I have to watch everywhere at once, you know?
Mm.
Too
No,
much
I get that.
noise, too many
Yeah, I
lights.
understand that too. Yeah, I just think that I don't know. It's just when you're
I
out
f-
in the fucking back hours of nowhere, like it's just kind of
yeah.
shite. Like,
I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like I completely understand. I feel like the positives for the built-up area kind of outweigh the negatives of it because like yeah,
yeah,
you have to kind of like watch where you're going. There's a lot more people, but there's a lot more things to do. Like there's the higher chance of there being like from in my case like a basketball court. There's a higher chance of there being like a cinema within like 10 minutes or a 5 minute walk from me. Where in a
Yeah.
rural area, you're gonna have to like if you want to go do anything for that day, it has to be a planned out day. Otherwise, like you're not gonna do it. You know,
yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
it's not close.
Yeah. I want to live in like what like a gated community that's like in a city, but it doesn't look like it, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure that's
Like
good.
somewhere really expensive.
Do you
Maybe
mean like the
lit.
Mm.
suburbs or like
Yeah,
actually? Yeah, like
kind of like
suburbs.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just on
couldn't
the
think of the
edge,
word.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're like a 10-minute walk away from just
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
the middle of the city. Like, yeah, I
That'd be
get that
lit.
as well. Yeah, that makes sense. When I'm older, yeah, for sure. But I've always had not a dream or anything, but I've always wanted to live in like an apartment in like New York or some shit. I just
Yeah,
think
that
that'd be
also
so
would be
cool.
really cool.
It'd be just sick. Like,
But like a proper one, like you see in
yeah, no, a
YouTube
nice one,
videos
not
and
just a
shit.
little fucking like rat.
Yeah.
Like,
Could you imagine having to take an elevator to your house? Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
class.
Um, I feel like okay, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, uh,
Shit.
what's the biggest red flag for you in a person? No, I'm not gonna say it.
Um,
What was what was it? Was it like a was it
I was
racist?
no. I was gonna say what I was gonna say was I'm interested in Peter's opinion on this because I feel like he'll have like an insight into it, but I didn't wanna. I just said fuck it, it's whatever.
Oh,
But
okay,
anyway,
okay.
what's the biggest red flag for you in a
Red.
person or like a friend or whatever? Just anybody.
I have quite a few to be fair, but like I'm not gonna be able to remember them all. But one that like really kind of strikes me is when somebody says I hate kids, right?
That makes sense.
It's
How does anybody
yeah.
hate kids?
What was funny about that?
I don't know, man. Just hating children's funny.
I just don't get it because like it's one thing to like make a joke about like a kid being dumb or something like that, but then for you to be like I hate kids,
Do
I
you,
never want to be around kids, and like I'll never have kids. In my head, I'm like, all right, it's just kind of um,
Dude's going
there's
against
a lack of like
evolution, bro.
no, it's just like there's like a lack of like a I don't know maybe like a lack of empathy I see there or something. It's just like not being able to understand
yeah.
like like the kid is not being stupid on purpose. It just doesn't know any better than that. And if somebody I'm talking to for the first time or a girl I'm interested in says, "Oh, I hate kids," it's one thing like I don't want kids. That's fair enough. But to say I hate
Oh,
kids,
okay, yeah,
you
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
My
Like
question,
there's
yeah.
a difference there, and that's where I'm like I draw the line there. I'm like nah, I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
Peter's out here white knighting children, man. Jesus Christ. But no, I get it.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
Mm.
Never thought about that.
um, I don't know. See, I feel like I'm just a good,
I'm just a good dude. I'm the best.
I'm just class, man, to be honest. So I don't know. No, I think I'm like a pretty good judge of character, and I think I know if I'm gonna like someone. Literally, like I won't even have to talk to someone. You can.
I
I don't know. Does that
I
sound weird? But like,
I think I know a red flag for you, and it's
all right,
if
it
they
is.
don't get your jokes.
Yeah, that's fair, but that's not really. That's not. I never hold that against anyone. Like,
Yes, you do. If they don't get it, you're like, oh, you're dumb.
well, yeah, they are though. But like, I wouldn't like. It's more like I'll be like,
It's not a
okay.
red flag. It's just
I
kind of
often do
Yeah.
it. I guess I do this with other things as well. Like not other things, but like with. Anyway, I'll be like, I'll kind of walk away. Like I'll just stop trying. Like if I make a joke and they don't laugh at it, and I'm like,
Mm.
because I'm pretty not confident in my jokes, but like I would like to think that I'm funny. I've been told I'm funny enough times to think that you know, same with you
Yeah.
as well, I'm sure. Like, but
Hmm.
Yeah, Peter, you're
uh,
hilarious.
so so I'll be like, I know that was funny, and they didn't get it, so I'm just gonna be like, we're just not gonna get along, so I'm just gonna not stop talking to you, but just not gonna be your best mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just I'm just gonna be like,
But
okay.
I,
It's like in
yeah,
work. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think about how the people that I'm
but
close
I,
with in work and the people that I'm not,
yeah.
like, it's basically because based on who laughs at my jokes the most, to be honest.
But I feel like that is kind of like a red flag because like if you kind of give up and like we're not compatible, that is kind of a red flag.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
know what I
fair.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, but I would judge them like way before that. Not judge. Sorry. Oh, I am pretty. I think I'm a pretty judgy person. Actually, I take it back. Um,
But you said
Yeah.
you're a good judge. Like
yeah,
it's different to
Mm.
be a judgy person and then to be a good judge of character.
yeah.
Like,
No, I'm not like judging things on what people do or any of that sort of stuff. It's more like in college. Like I'd be sitting
Mhm.
beside a person in college and listen to their not listen to their conversation, but like they'd be talking beside me or whatever, and I'll just know exactly who they are within that 2-minute conversation. I'll be like, oh, you're that type of guy, or
Yeah, yeah.
that type of girl, or I'd get along with this person, I wouldn't get along with that person. And I notice people that I've made friends with or I'm friends with in college or in life, like it started off with, I'd be like, oh yeah, I would, or like I would think, oh, this guy's a nice guy, and then I wouldn't then try to be their friend or anything like that. It would just work out that way, it would just work out that one day we just start talking and then boom,
Yeah.
it worked out. So
Mm.
I guess I'm just class.
Shut
yeah,
the fuck up,
I mean
Joe. Not about you.
I'm
he's
trying
got
to
a
think.
point. I was thinking about this like when I was writing and stuff. I don't
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm a good judge of character, but
Mhm.
I do judge people very quickly, and then
Mhm.
it's like very hard to change my mind. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that I interact with, and I'm kind of like I have literally no time for you. Like it's
Mm.
I'll sit here and I'll talk to you and like I'll be interested. But after we're done this conversation, like I don't care
You get.
anymore.
It's us.
Like you literally anything could happen to you.
It's us. After the
Yeah.
podcast, John doesn't talk to
So
us.
that's the end of the podcast, guys. I have better things to do with my day than this. I know.
I'm trying to think of like a proper red flag, like a thing someone does, like
But
Mm.
I guess
I don't know. I don't like people who are really flamboyant. I think our personalities clash.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's me as well.
I
Yeah,
can see your
100%. Yeah.
yeah, I can see your personalities clash. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm like, you are up here, and I need you down here, or I'm gonna punch you. Like, it's
So we're
just,
all
it
like
doesn't work
pretty
out that
mellow.
way. Yeah,
So
I think we are
yeah,
very compatible.
which is kind of why we get along.
And
Like
it's
we're
kind
all
of weird.
very.
I was just thinking about while you were talking there, Adam. I was just thinking about this. I don't normally get on well with funny guys, like in quotation marks. Do you know what I mean? Like the people who are
Why did you
making
have the
jokes all the
quotation
time.
mark? Why can't I just be a funny guy?
Cause you said it, idiot.
So you don't believe it?
No, I'm quoting you. It's a quote. It doesn't mean I don't believe it. Man, you're such
All
a
right, man.
fucking nonce. Um, I don't, I don't normally get on really well with funny guys like
Right.
that, but for some reason I get on really well with you.
It's because I'm so funny, man.
Well, that's not what I said.
For me,
You're
I
taking
feel
what I.
like same with Peter. Actually, to be honest, we weren't immediately super duper close.
Oh no,
Um,
we weren't. We were in school together for how long? 5 years? I
yeah,
don't know.
but I mean, I don't think we properly start like properly. Like obviously, you were in my house in the junior cert, right? That would have been the first time you were in
Yeah,
my house, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
even then, no, we were pretty close then. But even then, we weren't hanging out every day.
yeah,
Like, it
yeah.
wasn't till it honestly wasn't till
Like maybe fifth year, sixth year is
fifth,
when we started.
yeah, late
Yeah,
fifth year, like sixth year, and then John, when you started, me and you didn't talk in work. This is me and you didn't talk. Well, we talked, but we wouldn't. Like I was probably pretty close with Sean at the start,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
away, and then it would
yeah.
have been a
I
couple of
actually,
months, I would say,
it
after
definitely
until
was,
we were
cause
like proper close, like.
yeah, cause I remember, cause like when I first meet people, I don't tend to like put myself out there straight away,
No, yeah,
and
yeah,
I
100%.
Mm.
remember thinking, I remember being home fairly like shortly after I started working there, and thinking, I've kind of missed my opportunity to make work friends. It's a bit late now. Like they've got their cliques now, and I'm
Mm,
just kind of like half a part of everybody's thing, you know.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
kind of just all over the place, but then it all worked out, obviously.
Yeah, I remember not your thing was like everybody liked you and you were funny, but the thing was you worked as well. See, like I had it in, not I had an in, but basically I did have an in with Carol, which meant I had an in with Amanda, which meant I had an in with the other girls like Ashling and
Yeah,
all them. And then obviously me and Sean just got along, and Peter obviously.
Mm,
So it was pretty easy for me to kind of fake a for confidence, if that makes sense. Like, I could
yeah.
actually try push the boundaries or something like that, if you know what I mean, which I normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Um, so it was easy. But I remember when the thing was, because if you think about like, I can't say names, but people who maybe don't work as much, like there's a direct correlation between people who work and people you don't get along with. Do you know, or
yeah,
sorry, the
Yeah.
opposite. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah.
don't work, you're no one's being your friend no matter how fucking cool you are. You know what I mean? Like it's like thing. But I specifically remember saying like I would come home with Carol, and we'd be like talking about all the new people because we didn't know them. Same with Sean, same with the other two girls. We'd be like, oh, what do you think about this person? And every time we were like, oh yeah, John works, or John's like a really good worker. He always does his job. And so then it was, uh, so then that kind of tied into not staying friends, but continuing to try
yeah.
be friends,
To
I
get it,
guess.
it led to getting there.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
yeah. Like if
And
John was
another thing.
shit at his job, I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't talk to him because he still was a good personality, but I would be so annoyed at him that I wouldn't want to talk to him. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah. And another thing I want like maybe add on to that is that I feel another factor that plays into that is I if I perceive you as a dumbass, I can't be your friend. Like if there is absolutely nothing going on there between you, like between those eyes, I can't be mates with you. I just
yeah,
can't take you seriously. So like we all know there's a few ditzy people around. I'm just like,
yeah,
oh
Peter,
my lord, like like
yeah.
sure, Adam, we went to school with one. Look, I'm not gonna say her name, but like I went to school with this girl, and every morning I just could not make fun of her, but like we would like in a joking way, but I couldn't understand it. Like I just didn't understand how she made it so far in life.
Who are you talking about? Wait, no, let me think about this. Wait,
Okay, I'm gonna
that
I'm
works
gonna
with us as well?
say
well no no
say
no
the
no
initials or
no no,
something.
and she doesn't work with us.
Okay, okay. I don't know. There was a lot of stupid people, man. Longwood is a stupid school. Like, genuinely one
I
of the
put
most.
it in general.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you remember, man?
I didn't know you made fun of her, man. She was
Man,
lit.
I could like
I went to primary school with her.
she was so nice, and she was the nicest person ever, and don't get me wrong, she would give it back to me, but I was like, man, I don't understand how you made it so far. You're
Yeah,
just
she
so
didn't have a doozy,
ditzy.
man.
Yeah,
Ah, God bless her, man.
I kind of
Nice girl.
I kind of agree with Peter there too, where if they're just like kind of dumbasses, it's more difficult. But that doesn't mean good grades in school,
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
it
yeah,
obviously.
didn't
no, no,
work.
Yeah,
no,
Get a
yeah.
cop
just
on,
wanted to
like. That's all it
clarify.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Because if you think about Sean's a fucking retard, like. But he is, though. Do you know what I mean? But you can still have a conversation with him, like.
yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it's like I don't have I don't
I think
talk.
Sean plays his dumbness up though.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I think you can notice that, and that's why it's
Yeah,
But
like
I
I
can
remember. I remember. Sorry, Peter. I remember
Norris.
in when we were in Galway, me and him and the two girls stayed in Galway when we went out for the day, like,
sexy.
and and the and I said it to him. I said or I think it was I don't know. We were playing some fucking drinking game and something like that, and then it got gay, like, do you know, so where you had to say like their best feature or something like that. And
Mhm.
I was like Peter, or I was like Sean plays dumb for the sake of being made fun of. Like he sets everyone up. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
he
Yeah,
makes it easy to make fun of him, and then
Yeah. He gives you
like I
layups.
oh yeah, it was like, and nobody really gives him credit for it. Do you know what I mean? But so I think I don't know, being able to notice that, knowing that he's not actually dumb, is different to just being an idiot, and making fun of someone. I
yeah.
don't remember. There was a point there somewhere, but
No,
sure,
No,
yeah,
I
I think
know
you
what
got
you
it
mean.
across. Yeah,
yeah.
you got the
Yeah.
point across. Um, okay, that was a good one. The next one isn't as good. Okay, so we've gone through basically all of the questions now. I just have like
Mhm.
one that I was kind of curious about. So do you know like the antibacterial wipes that come in those packets?
Like when you go to Burger King.
Nah, no. Like they're in your kitchen. Like you
Oh,
wipe down the
Yeah.
table with them.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you pull a wipe out and two accidentally comes, but you only need one, do you
Mhm.
put the ones? Do you
Fam,
stuff
if
it back in?
anyone is shoving something back in that, get the fuck out of this call. Are you
Yeah.
mad?
Really?
Nah.
If
Just
7 of
use
them
them.
come out, you just use 7, man. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
so
shove them
lucky.
back.
What
I'm
is
like I
wrong
don't
with
need
you?
this. I'm like I only need one. Like why would I take
I could
two? So
rip
I
the
shove
whole
it back
packet and
in.
take out a lump of things and be like, all right, man, this ketchup stain needs to go. I'm using all of it.
That's crazy. When you're actually crazy, like that's
Cheap
just a
bastard,
waste.
man.
Fuck's sake.
And more than one always comes out as well.
Not if you're like slick. You gotta be slick.
I'm not being careful about it, man. It's
I
supposed to be
am.
like,
I'm
fuck, I'm
always
after
careful.
stealing something. I need to get some.
Uh, and then I've one more. So hypothetically, your mammy sends you to the shop for some milk. Okay.
Okay.
What sweets are you getting in the shop in the hopes that she doesn't notice when you give her the change?
Oh, so like we're specifically trying to get away with it?
Yeah.
Like we're keeping it low? Okay. Oh fuck. I
My
haven't had
answer
sweets
is
in so long.
a single packet of Skittles. Just one of the small
Yeah,
packets.
I was gonna say that too.
I
Because
feel like
it
I
has
could
to be
get
one
away
of
with
those.
that.
Mm.
How much money is she giving me?
20 quid.
20 quid for a fucking bit of bread, man.
She only has a a 20 euro note.
Okay, okay. Well, you can get anything really.
Yeah, but if
Um,
it's a fiver, it's different.
if it is a fiver, it is different because then the change is gonna be like if you're handing her back notes, she's gonna be like, yeah, grand. Like
Hmm.
realistically, if I have 20 quid, how much is a loaf of bread?
Well, I said milk, but whatever.
Oh, sorry, how much is a thing of
We'll
milk?
say like I don't know how much milk is. Say 250,
€2. Right,
260.
yeah, 250, whatever. And yeah, €2. If I come back with €15 and like a couple bits, it can be like 5 cent. I'm happy. I'll spend up to 4.99. 4.95, I take it back.
Interesting.
Really?
But if you gave me a
But you know,
fiver, I wouldn't buy
yeah.
anything.
Interesting. I've never had the balls to do that. My mum would always notice.
Yeah, same.
And I
I'd
Same.
mean,
be like, I'd be like,
I don't even think she'd give out. But I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. Like it's just
I'd be like,
I'd have to explain it after. It's just
here,
not
you're
worth it.
after fucking sending me up the shop. You could have went up yourself, you lazy cunt, and then go in and pay for my own labor with sweets.
That's a good one. Yeah, I should have said that to her. All right, that's all the
Specifically the lazy
questions.
cunt part.
Mm.
Fuck, what do we do now? Do we just
Yeah.
end it?
Do you have any questions, Adam?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was
Here's a
thinking.
question.
Oh,
Oh,
here
go.
we go. Go on. No, no, no. Go on. The questions are better. We'll do it when
Okay,
we
I
have
was
the
gonna
questions.
is how long have you gone without sleep, and why did you go that long without sleep?
I'll go first.
Mm.
I've I have gone. See, I need sleep. I can't. I like even when I stay up all night, I take like an hour nap. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
when I pull all nighters, they're not really all nighters. They're just
Oh,
yeah, I go to sleep at like 7, wake up at 8 type thing. So I'd say maybe at most 30 hours.
Interesting.
um, I would say more than that, I guess. No, I stay up all the time, just 'cause. Well, see, like I don't know. It depends. Sometimes I like just have trouble sleeping and stuff, and then um, other times it's like I have to stay up to like reset my sleep schedule. They'll probably be the times that I stay up the most because I'll wake up at like around 2 and then stay up all night, all day, so that's back till 2 and then go to sleep around, oh fuck, I don't know, like 9 o'clock that day. Yeah, probably around the same 30, right? I would say just over 30 hours. I'm
Mm.
trying to
Yeah.
think if I've stayed up
Yeah,
for like
that's what
48
I was
ever, but
thinking too. Like the time recently where I reset my sleep schedule, I stayed up. I say I got up at 1, we'll say. Then I stayed up until about. But you see, I took a nap during the night. I took like an hour and a half long
yeah, I
nap.
would say that counts.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Never mind.
Not
I've
not
done.
to take away, like I'm not trying to dog you out, man. I'm just
Yeah. But you see, when I don't get enough sleep, like I really feel it the whole day. It just
Mm.
puts me
oh
in a bad
really?
mood. Like,
I'm on a fucking cloud nine, I do be, man. I swear to God, the most
oh,
productive I'll
once I
ever be,
break
happiest
through
I'll
it,
ever
I'm
be. Like it's nuts.
yeah. Once I break
Mm.
through the depression, like I'll it feels good on the other end.
Yeah.
What about you,
When you
Peter?
finally get to sleep. Um. I've done that before where like I had to reset my sleep so like in the usual 30 hours. But when I was in like what first and second year, I used to think of sleep as like a battery. So on the weekends, I would pretty much sleep the entire weekend and save up like an extra few hours. So I've overcharged my battery in a way.
Nice,
So like
dude.
I would sleep for like 12 hours on like the Saturday and like 12 hours on like the Sunday. When I only needed 8, right? So then I have like an extra 8 hours of sleep. So then during the week, when I like when I it'd be like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I have to get up at let's say 6, right? I have 4 hours to sleep, and then I have to get up at 6, whatever. But in my head, I'm like, okay, I can take away an hour that I had from the weekend, so I actually technically got 5 hours of sleep.
Nice, dude.
So then I would do that, and then like I heard something that we were told in one of our classes where one of the teachers said that if you're like really up if you're up really late at around like 5 or 6 o'clock and you have to be up to get like to start your day in the next hour, you're better off not sleeping.
Hmm.
So like you don't feel as
Get
tired.
all groggy, yeah.
So then my dumbass would put myself in that situation constantly where it's like 6 or 7 and I'm like I can't
Might as
get up,
well
I
stay
can't go
up
to sleep
now.
now.
Yeah.
Might as well
Hmm.
stay up, yeah. So then
I
like
do that
I
all the
just
time as well.
pretty much didn't like sleep for most of like my first year, second year.
It's nuts.
I have the opposite thought. I'm like, oh, I have to do something in an hour and a half. Better get to sleep now.
No,
Interesting.
I can't. It gets to a point where it's so close where I'm like, man, fuck this. And then I just have anxiety about whatever I have to do. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I gotta be up doing it, you know what I mean? Rather than lying in this bed, but then I continue to just lie in the bed and then I'll probably just be like, ah, fuck it, I won't do it. I do that with college all the time. I'll like wake up at, like set an alarm if I have to get up early to do an assignment or a lab or a tutorial or whatever, then I'm just like, wake up and then I'll be like, ah, I can miss one, I can miss a lab or I can miss, it's not really going to make a difference.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much why I'm failing college, but I mean,
You'd be fine. You'd be fine. You've made it. You've made it this far.
barely, man. Fuck man, yeah, I don't know.
What do you think is your best college memory?
I literally don't have one. I have not a single good college memory.
My favorite college memory to this fucking day was I think it was first year Christmas Day.
What part? Just the whole thing?
The whole day was a vibe. It was the amount of stories that came from that was incredible. Like me getting all you lot shots, I turn around and they're sick on the table. That was
What? I don't
incredible.
remember that at all. Was that the day that you
Okay,
got with your one?
no.
I can't remember her name. I follow her on Instagram. Hold on, I'll find her. It is
Wait,
the day.
Wait, what?
what? Wait, don't
No,
wait.
no, no. Wait, maybe you didn't get with her. Maybe she was just talking to you the whole time. It was somebody you knew. Oh
Yeah,
my
just gonna.
god. What was her name?
Does it?
I don't think
What?
I got.
You can't just say it. Like what?
I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Keep going. When I find her name, I'll.
Okay, grand. But no, Carol had just come in with Amanda and like Amanda's mate, and
Oh yeah.
and then I was like, Carl has to catch up because we've been drinking all morning. So like I bought like 7 shots, And I was like, "This is all for you, Carl." And he was like, "Nah." So then I turned around. I was talking to some lad. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been you. I was talking to. No, you were doing the shots with them. So I was talking to somebody, and I turned back, and it was sick on the table. And I just said like, interesting."
Yeah, that was Amanda's mate. Man, that was some good stuff.
But I think it was 7 shots of tequila is what I got.
I feel like I did the majority of them though,
Mm.
because Carl didn't want to, and then everyone was giving out to me. People give out to me for drinking all the time. It pisses me off. Fuck off. Let me live my life.
Who gives out to you for drinking?
Just people in general, man. Like, you'd be there, like, I remember when I was out with yous were giving out to me. Not yous, John, Peter, in,
when,
in Palace,
when was
and I
this?
was assaulted.
Oh, okay, wait a minute, wait. You just finished our sentences when you were assaulted. There was a
Yeah,
reason why we stopped you from drinking. You were
no one
smashed.
stopped me, man.
Her
I
name's
was
Kaylee.
fucking on
you, you,
fire, so I was.
you were smashed.
But I
You
remember
woke
yous were
up.
giving out, I don't know.
Yeah, because
What?
man, we couldn't because you kept getting lost. So you'd run away to go like get yourself stuff, and we couldn't find you. And like, if you were on the dance floor, we could easily spot you. But then you would leave the dance floor and go to a dark area like the bar. And like we couldn't find you. I left you with Robert. I went to the toilet. I came back.
Disaster.
But Robert is with some chick. I'm like, big man, where's Adam? He doesn't know. And I'm like, oh, bet. So we're looking for you everywhere. We find you passed out on like one of the benches with like makeup and like and foundation and lipstick all over your face. I'm like, big man, what were you doing?
I was trying to become the real me, man. That was the day I was coming out as a transgender person. Nothing happened anyway. But I know, but I remember. So that day that happened, and then I was up just getting shots for myself because yeah, I don't know. I was in a great place mentally, and I was like, yeah, let me get 2 shots of sambuca, and then some guy beside me just started
Mm,
shouting at me, man. And I was like, did I just take his shots or something and like I just
mm,
yoinked them or whatever, or did he think I was buying him one? You know,
mm.
like as I said two, I must have like looked at him or something. And yeah, he was just screaming at me, and then I was just like, man, fuck you, and then walked away. Maybe he was the one that kissed me. I don't
It could have been. It could have been.
Shout out to Peter
know.
For
Okay,
what? For
for
what?
giving out to Adam for drinking while also enabling him.
true,
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
true.
When have I
Um,
enabled you?
I don't think
Whenever you
anybody's
get
ever
mad.
given out to me for drinking apart from my mammy. She's always at it. And I mean, I'd probably drink the least.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Who
true,
drinks the most?
Probably
you.
Peter.
Peter.
What?
I feel like Peter has casual
That's cap.
drinks like every day.
No, I don't.
I feel like he does though.
Definitely does.
I don't. But
When was
Alcoholic
the
man.
last time you drank, Peter? I mean, you've been sick
Valentine's.
lately. Yeah, well, there you
Yeah.
go. Listen, I wasn't drinking Valentine's Day. I had Pepsi. I was late.
Yeah, but like I had an glass of wine Valentine's Day, and that was it.
This guy.
Nosy.
Jeez.
I had
I'm,
about 7.
I mean, I'm the only one out of a lot of us. Whatever. I've never been that bad. Like,
What?
I've been bad
Peter.
one time. You might
Yes.
have been bad so many more times.
I haven't been bad loads of times.
Yeah. What are you talking? You passed out in the middle of the goddamn street.
Look
I've
at
never been drunk in my life.
Oh man,
Um,
don't drink.
good times. I don't know. Drinking just isn't the same when you're on your own. Drugs, on the other hand. Uh, okay. Adam, did you have something that you wanted to say earlier when Peter rudely interrupted you?
You have it before I was rudely interrupted. No, I had how long have we been going for? We haven't
Oh,
gone
I've
that
no
long.
idea. It's 20 past 8 now. Hold on, I can check. Breaking the immersion.
Oh, shit.
An hour exactly.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll save it then.
Okay.
For next week. No, it's like a thing. Like it's like your questions. Like it was like and then I'll put some work into it and we'll do it.
Okay.
All right, man. Shut
Okay.
up, man. All right.
I mean, I'll find a few extra questions. Here's one.
Oh, here we
Right.
go.
What weird food combination do you really like?
Potato and ice cream. It's so good, man. It's
Gross.
literally the best thing you could ever eat in your life, man. The flavors go together so well, and you get the big potatoes and you use them as spoons for the ice cream. It's so
Like
good.
vanilla ice cream?
Yeah,
Or any ice cream? Okay.
vanilla ice cream. Well, I haven't tried it with any ice cream.
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever had weird food.
Never had weird food. Like
Like a
prawns.
weird combination. Like,
Carrots and ketchup hits different.
oh, you're weird.
I'll eat anything
That's
with
dodgy.
ketchup.
Not a bit. I used to be a big ketchup guy when I was younger. I'd have ketchup and everything, but not anymore. It's rotten.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
doesn't
rotten.
really make sense though. That's like a thing that I do when I was 8.
Carrots and ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you're having like a dinner and you're like, I want ketchup.
Yeah.
Peter, you're a fucking child.
True.
All right, thanks.
I remember one day I had super noodle barbecue noodles in a roll. That was pretty good.
I always eat
Ew,
noodles in
ew,
bread.
Yeah,
You,
and
you guys
ew.
don't eat
What
noodles
the
in
fuck?
bread? Literally,
no
literally
different.
every time I have noodles, I put it in bread.
It hurts you though because that's so much carbs and it's just a ball in your stomach.
Oh, it literally is, man. I like
Yeah.
you need to take a bite and then immediately go for water before you even try
Yeah.
to eat it. It
Shit's
tastes so
crazy.
good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I used to have
Mhm.
sugar on bread if I was hungry.
Mhm.
Just sugar?
That was yeah, like granules.
Nice. That's
That was
awesome.
weird. I remember Michael, my friend, used to have every day when he came home from thing, he used to have honey sandwiches.
Ew.
Yeah, that's a banger stop.
Yeah, that would be. I can see why that would be nice. Like,
Nah, I'm not a big fan of
Some
honey.
some some kid when I was in primary school, he used to bring slices of bread and sugar. That was it. No, bread, butter, and sugar.
ooh, butter and sugar. I mean, that would be nice to be honest. Butter and sugar
Big
is nice.
man, I tried it when I got home. It did not hit.
Yeah,
It was
you probably
nasty.
just you probably made it wrong.
You know, fair enough.
It's pretty
Fair enough.
complex. Um,
Chip sandwiches?
oh
I'd
man,
have a
oh,
chip
chips.
sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not a mad.
I mean, not
They're
often.
nice, but I'm not like crazy into it.
Hmm.
A chip
I
sandwich,
suppose
nice.
different type of crisp sandwiches. I've learned that I'm kind of weird and I put any crisps on a crisp sandwich.
Nah, it has
I
to be
didn't
potato.
realize there was rules.
There is,
Jesus
and you're
Christ.
breaking them.
Like, but oh
Oh
man,
wait,
you have
wait,
to
wait. Crisp
have
sandwiches. Okay, tell me what you put in a crisp sandwich.
bread, butter, and crisp.
No, see, you're doing it wrong. That's
Are you-
wrong.
don't tell me you just have bread and crisps.
No, bread, butter, ham, and crisps. There has to be
That's not
ham.
a crisp
You
sandwich.
put
That's a ham and crisp sandwich.
yeah, but you still call it a crisp sandwich.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Right. Well,
A toasted
do you ever have
cheese
a
is toast and cheese. A toasted ham and cheese sandwich is different to that.
no? It's just not. It's a if I'm having a if I ask my mom, will
Yeah,
you
your
make
mom's
me
class, man. But if you ask if you ask anyone else for a crisp sandwich, they're not going near ham.
man? You're fucking challenged. You know that. I
I'm
actually
challenged.
can't believe.
King of the
I
fucker household.
cannot
So
believe
happy to
that this is a
you.
conversation we're having. Obviously, there's ham on it, like.
Crisp sandwich ingredients. If this says ham, I'm gonna kill myself. No, it doesn't. It's ham and crisps. It's fucked. That's the ham and
Shout out
crisps.
to ham and crisps.
Bread,
Right.
spread,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
crisp.
Well, what? Okay. Okay. Anyway, would you ever have a ham and crisp sandwich?
No, that's disgusting.
No, it's literally try it. The ham and the
I don't.
crisps go together so well. Oh well,
I don't eat.
you don't eat ham
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm
Yeah.
not ham, no.
Whatever.
It's
Fucking
weird.
idiot. Literally zero IQ. Dog water. Dollar Tree
Yeah, I
headset.
mean you were wrong. That's fine though. That's whatever.
I'm not wrong.
Mind. You are wrong, man.
I'm not. Unless Google specifically says not ham.
Oh,
he's technically not wrong.
that's dodgy, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to
For
think.
my
Go on.
next question
Here we go.
is okay. Right. Each one of us is going to jail, right? What do you think we did?
That's a
Right,
good one, man.
What year is it?
What?
What year is it?
Like, is it in the future or is it right now?
Yeah, it can be in the future, it can be right now, it can be whatever
Can it
you
be in the
think.
past?
What? Yeah, I mean, you could just
Right,
Yeah.
get
kissing my
caught.
homies.
Why you go to jail for that?
That's it's like like 1940s. You can go to jail for
Oh,
kissing your homies.
oh, no, you idiot.
Oh.
In your life, you're guessing so stupid. You don't say your own thing, we say your thing.
What? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We say why you
Why?
go to jail. You say what
Oh,
me like. Yeah. So.
all right. 1940s. Peter for being black.
True, true. I
All
guess.
right, all
true.
right. Play the game. You go. Somebody go first.
I feel like John will go to jail for tax evasion.
I'm not smart
Tax
enough to
evasion.
evade tax.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd probably
Um,
try it though. I mean, he's got a point. I don't think
like
anybody
Jonathan,
would jail me.
I think
Because I couldn't see you like I couldn't see John murdering
I
somebody.
could. John would run a guy over in his car.
I have.
That is 100% factual. That is, there's no way you wouldn't.
By accident or on purpose?
On purpose.
Yeah.
But like, make it seem like it's by accident.
Nah, you gotta reverse over them, too.
Oh my god.
Just make sure.
I would say, or like, yeah, some form of like road rage induced felony.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
I mean, you're
fair.
just saying that because I'm the only one that drives.
I feel like you get annoyed when you drive though.
I do get annoyed when I drive.
Yeah, you're
People
pretty
are
like
challenged.
you're pretty intense driver. Like,
I am?
you fucking put the shades on and you're a different person.
Them shades go on no matter what the weather is, man. Did you ever see Baby Driver?
Yeah.
I was originally cast in that, but I drove too well.
But I ran a guy over on the set.
I thought it was part of the scene. All right. Who next?
All right, Adam.
Do me, do me.
Okay. What would Adam go to jail for?
For his
Literally nothing
own well-being.
I think.
Get some pussy, bro.
um.
Being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I feel like that's such an
unlucky.
Adam thing to do. Yeah, they just, somebody robs a bank and they're like 6'4", fucking black hair, white guy, and he's just the first guy there. They're like, he'll do.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel that. I feel that.
So
I don't even think he'd contest it as well. He'd be like, all right, guess
yeah.
I'm going to jail.
So you're saying I wouldn't actually do anything. I'm just so unlucky.
Yeah.
My life is so terrible.
Yeah, well, where's your alibi, man?
True, man.
He's just in the bank to get money, leaves arrested.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Alright, I'm next.
I
What would
can't
go
think
to
of
jail for?
anything illegal Adam would do. I don't know why. Peter, let me think. For Peter.
Do we have to pick one?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, um,
Oh,
ooh.
Peter would definitely kill somebody unintelligent just for being unintelligent.
Yeah, based off, we literally have. We could show him this podcast.
They'd be like, I could do a business degree, and he'd kill them.
Fuck, but what did Peter do?
I'm feeling that answer. I'm feeling it.
You'd be like an accountant for like Tesco
Money
or some
laundering.
shit. No. You'd be like an accountant for like Tesco or some shit, and you'd meet some guy and he'd be like, "Yeah, I work in Tesco too," and you'd kill him. Or money laundering. Nah, you don't have. You need to get money to launder money.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Oh,
good
yeah,
friend.
fair.
What's his name? What's his name? What's that thing called when you oh, I can't say that, fuck. When you tell someone that like a stock's gonna insider trading, that's why Peter would go to jail.
Yeah, I could see that.
You'll just let it slip out one night and I'll
Oh, fair.
put my house on something and then you'll get in trouble for it.
Fair. I can see that. Fair.
They'll ask me how did I know, and I'll be like, oh, my friend told me he works at this place.
Insider trading is a good one.
What a snitch.
Sex
Okay.
trafficking.
Gee.
Yeah, that too. She traffics me all the time.
Oh yeah.
I don't ever see myself going to jail, to be honest. But if I did, I don't think it'd be too bad. Free
I think I'll
free
be alright.
healthcare, free food, free accommodation.
You have to go
I can
jail.
read. I'll go to
Okay.
jail in like Sweden where they let you play PlayStation and shit. That's all I do
Oh, that
anyway.
sounds like a banger.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Next question is, what is the worst practical joke you've played on somebody?
I don't know if I can say this, but
Okay, that's a good sign.
what do you when you pull someone's pants down?
Pants. I was about to say that. Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, I pantsed an autistic kid once.
Yeah.
Now, just to clarify, you knew he was autistic at the
Why?
time?
Oh yeah.
Why? Why would you?
Oh no, he was annoying me, man. I think he's faking it.
Still?
Yeah.
Can we get him on
Oh
No,
my
he
to
god.
annoyed me
talk
too
about
much.
his story?
Scam.
His Me Too?
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing I've ever done.
I'm not much of a practical joker.
No.
I remember in primary school, there was this guy. There's this guy I knew that was talking to this girl, and I'm pretty certain he had a crush on her. And
Nice.
I was like, oh, it'd be funny to pants him, and I pantsed him, but I double pantsed him.
Oh, you got
So
the dick out, bro?
Oh, that's scum, man. At least I
that,
didn't
Did
pull
you do it by
down.
accident?
no, it was an accident. It was an accident.
Yeah, my ass, man. You wanted to see some cock, bro.
What you mean? That was behind. All I saw was
Worked out well
ass.
At least,
for him, though.
at least I left my man's dino panties up, man. Jesus Christ, dude. That's
Why are you
fucked
making
up.
fun of his dino pants, man? I have
I'm not
dino
making
pants.
fun of it. Do you?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're the autistic kid?
No?
No, we should. No, that's not funny. Sorry.
That's kind of funny.
Sorry to our viewers.
I'm wearing them
I'm
right now,
joking.
bro. I'm literally wearing my dino pants right now. I'm not even joking.
Legend one.
Yeah, it's got one dinosaur and a soccer ball on it. If
Are you
Sark is
fucking
watching, she
9 years
knows.
old, man? She knows. She's disappointed is what she is, man.
What do you mean? I
Your
literally wear them all the time.
21-year-old boyfriend in your football and dino panties.
Why did you say panties, man? They're
Cause,
jocks.
man, they definitely aren't. They're like
They're
tiny
jocks. They
whitey
go down
shapes,
to.
man.
No, they're not. They go down to my like halfway to my knee.
My ankle,
They go down to my ankle.
their trousers.
No, I don't even know what age they're for. I'm a little small guy. I could probably got like 9-year-old. I'll check. Do jocks have age on them?
I think they just have size, unless they're so small that they're.
I think mine might have age.
If they're aged, then they're below 60.
Below 16? They're definitely below 16, bro. Have you seen how small I am? I
It
can't
doesn't
check, man.
matter.
I actually gotta get I actually gotta get stripped to check.
Go
I'm willing
webcam.
to do it though. Shit, man. How do I? This is annoying me. Are they on inside out too, man? Fuck me. Oh,
Mm.
oh. Let me
Mm.
just rip them off and. There we go.
Okay, let me ask you a question, man. What's something people don't worry about but really should?
Me. There's a lot of things that people should worry about. People should be worried about global
Themselves,
warming
man. Yeah, I suppose.
and
But I
shit
feel
like
like
that.
I feel like people are reactionary and they're not going to worry about it until they see like immediate signs, and by that point it's too late.
Yeah. There's pretty good signs for global warming though. I don't know. People are just
Yeah,
ignorant. People are just blissfully ignorant.
yeah. What did they say? It's like we got like 12 years left to make it until and once it gets past that, it's irreversible.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it might be even less.
Yeah, that deadline is coming closer. Like the more we fuck up. I
That's
recycle.
sick.
Listen, man,
Yeah,
I do
but
my part. People
yeah,
should be
true.
more worried about billionaires. Billionaires shouldn't exist, and people are literally dying of starvation and shit because they've no money and they're homeless, and there's
Mm,
billionaires out there with a B. Do you know how much money that is? That is an incomprehensible number of money. Like, people
yeah,
hear billionaire because there are a lot of them. There's a lot of billionaires in the world. People hear billionaire and they don't think much of it. They think it's a step up from millionaire. It is a
mm,
huge step up from millionaire.
yeah,
It's like you with 1,000 quid in your bank account becoming a millionaire.
yeah,
That's what being a billionaire is to being a millionaire. It's way too much money, and then there's people out there with hundreds of billions.
yeah.
It just shouldn't happen. There's something wrong with the system where people are becoming billionaires.
I saw this. I heard about this thing I sat in one home ec class actually, and we were told this. It was like if you count to 1 million, it'll take you like a week or something. But to count to 1 billion, will take you like 32 years.
Yeah.
So that kind of helped me put in perspective like
I
how much bigger a billion is in comparison to like 1 million.
Yeah, I have I actually there's a website you can go on where you put in your date of birth and like the rough time you were born, and it'll tell you exactly when your billionth second is. I took a note of
Mhm.
it. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I put it in my reminders. I set it to remind me. So on the 17th of August
Mhm.
2031, I'll be a billion seconds old. A
Yeah.
billion years. Like
Yeah.
that's
That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. And how long is a million seconds? Like a week?
I think it's yeah, something like a week or something like that, or it is a week or a month, something like that.
How much time is a million seconds? 11 days, 13 hours, 46 minutes, 40 seconds. So 11 days.
11 days.
When I
Yeah.
was 11
Yeah.
days old, I was a million seconds old. When I was 31, nearly 32, I'll be a billion seconds old. It's way too much.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous sum of money. And like I was talking with my girlfriend about it, and I was like, I didn't really understand like a lot of it. And she was saying to me that you can't be a billionaire and you can't be an ethical billionaire. Like
Yeah.
No,
it's
okay.
just no way. You have to fuck over somebody. And I was thinking of it in like in a pure like economics point of view, and I was like, in a way, every trade or any uh, every market has to fuck over somebody. Somebody's always getting fucked over. Otherwise, like nobody's going to sell anything.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it from that point of view, but I was like, what do you think you can do to curb like billionaires from existing? Would you like put a cap on the amount somebody could have?
Tax them out the
Or
hole, bro. Tax them out the hole. I want a 95% tax on billionaires. And I'm not even kidding, man. And I mean,
mm,
I know, like, tax money, it's whatever. Like, that's debatable.
but
That's another issue where that's going. But
but the thing is, right, is with the taxes, it's an easy remedy from like from the outside point of view because you're just like, okay, Grant, whatever you come in now, you're losing 95% of it. Cool. And obviously they're not gonna have a choice in the matter. They'll probably try and lobby against it, probably try and get some politician on their side by paying them to go against it. But let's say it passes, right? All they would have to do is just tax evasion is by just setting up those shell companies, and even and then once you set up, for you to okay, how do I explain this now? It kind of plays into the whole global warming situation, right? Because like you said yourself, you recycle, but your impact on global warming is like negligible at best. Like
yeah,
if you recycled, it wouldn't have even mattered. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So in comparison to that, it's that if America decides to put that 95% tax on them, it doesn't matter because they'll just set up the shell companies. And if let's say that they do a crackdown on the shell companies, they're just gonna move to another country where like
the tax is
tax isn't
better.
as high.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
gonna
why Ireland has loads of.
that's why you have a
companies
lot
and
of
shit.
companies there.
Yeah.
That's we have a lot of multinational companies there because the tax is like 11.5% or 12.5%. It's extremely low, and I don't think we even press to actually get the money, so they're pretty much getting taxed nothing. And then like if let's say Ireland decides to fall in line, there is always going to be that one country that doesn't fall in line. There has to be like a global like agreement for them to set like a minimum corporation tax or something like that to where every country has like a fighting chance. But there's always going to be that one country is going to be like, let me try and undercut them. So if the global tax is like 11, let me put 10% here or something like that. Or let me say it's 11, but then I'll only charge them 10. All the companies are going to flood over there, you know?
Yeah.
So like, and then America is going to risk losing a lot of jobs, a lot of companies. And then they don't want to be, nobody wants to be that president that lost like that there's like 50% unemployment. Nobody wants to be that president, so they know that if I pass this law increasing more tax, increasing whatever, and all the companies leave, everybody's gonna come on me and hate me for it, even though what I'm doing is technically right. And then
Yeah.
they're gonna go to fucking Thailand or somewhere in Asia and build and set up shop again. And their government's gonna be like, bet we want more companies. You come in, you use sweatshops or whatever. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's a lot harder than just taxing them because it's not like they'll just leave to a different country. It has to be a global thing.
Yeah. I agree.
And I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
the
I think.
closest place.
You go on.
Sir, I said I feel like the closest place of the closest like area of getting there is like the EU because we already have like a union together. We have like a lot of like agreements or like free trade and stuff like that. I feel like if any place is gonna be the first place to set up like a universal like base tax, is gonna be the EU.
Yeah. They need like a yeah. Yes. I agree. It is very difficult to do. Because you need, and obviously, like if every country in the world bar one decides to do it, that country is now the richest country in the world.
Exactly.
Um, it's very difficult. But I just think billionaires and people earning that much money is a problem
Yeah,
that needs
it
to be
sucks.
dealt with.
And another thing I noticed was when I was having when I was having an argument with my girlfriend about it, I was just kind of like, like billionaires or whatever. Like I wasn't really thinking much about it, and I saw this video of this dude arguing on the side of billionaires, and he sounded like such a fucking twat, and I was like, oh no, I sound like this dude. And then I started to think about it, and I was like, I feel like the reason people are against like raising like Joe Biden in America, he proposed that there's going to be a tax on people who make more than 400K a year. There's going to
Yeah,
be like a higher tax on them, right? So essentially just targeting the wealthy, and a lot of people were going against that. And I was like, you niggas don't make that money. This doesn't affect you. But the
yeah, it
reason
doesn't
they've
make sense. They're like more tax, and that's
yeah
all they hear.
yeah, that's all they hear. But I feel like the reason they're going against it was that they they have a feeling like if I make it there, I don't want to be taxed that much.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but if
Does
you
that make
make it
sense?
there, it doesn't matter what you're getting taxed. You're living comfortably either way.
Yeah, you're living comfortably. Yeah,
It's
but
ridiculous.
they have like they have like a really like grandiose view of themselves where they're like, oh, I'll be making 400K eventually, and once if I can repeal this tax thing now, once I make 400K, I won't be taxed as heavily.
Yeah. I don't know. The world has a lot of problems, and we just can't deal with all of them at the same time.
Mm.
I say we just move to another planet. Somebody reset the simulation. We fucked
you,
up, guys. Not
you sure we
us
were talking?
in particular, just people.
Yeah, people people did fuck up. We were
And
talking about
Adam.
going to Mars the other day.
We were?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about Mars
okay.
last week.
Were we? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd move
That's
to
when we
Mars.
moved to Mars.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Sorry, they
Idiot
they
sandwich.
reset their simulation in my brain.
Okay, to bring it back to a more lighter note, what is what is number one, the game you spent the most time on, and number two, the game you had the most fun with?
Oh fuck, man.
Oh shit.
Destiny, probably. Between Destiny 1 and
Oh.
2, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For
I
both
spent
answers?
no, not both answers.
Yeah. Okay.
Destiny, I spent an awful lot of time on. I spent like weeks playing Destiny.
Yeah.
I'd say probably in the months. I can check it. I don't know. Like I'll probably check it and and
Mm.
if I do check it, I'll edit in how much time I put into Destiny, but it's a lot. And the game that I had most fun with, I mean, that's very subjective. At the time, when I was younger, I mean, I loved Ratchet and Clank. I played Ratchet and Clank all day, every day. I completed Ratchet and Clank 3, like 20 plus times, which is weird considering like it's a very linear game. Like you can't go and do anything in it. And then once you have like all the weapons and they're fully upgraded, which is like 2 runs max, there's literally nothing left to do. Um,
Mm.
but I just kept playing. So at the time, that was probably when I had the most fun playing games. But I've loved playing. I'm gonna just say God of War is the most fun game I've ever played, by far. The new one,
Yeah.
the 2018 God of War. I was
Interesting.
blown away by that game. I still think about it to this day. And God of War 2, when it comes out, I'll be there.
Interesting. And Adam?
Um, I don't know. Hang on. I probably spent the most time on Overwatch. Sadly. Let me check how many hours I'd have on that. Hours in days.
Do you know how much time you have in Overwatch?
It's like over 1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah. So about just over a month. Which isn't that bad.
Does that include PlayStation and PC and everything?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
between both. Um, Definitely not the most fun on that though. That game sucks
What
ass.
do you
Not
mean?
really.
It's
I'd
literally the
play it
most fun
for
game
another
ever.
1,000 hours. But I'm trying to think. I don't know what I had the most fun on. Yeah, it changes
As you change as a
as you
person.
go. Yeah, like
Mm.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what game I had the most fun playing. Maybe like Halo Reach. I think
With the
maybe
boys?
probably.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a
I played
shout.
Halo Reach with Ryan, and we would just like wake up. You know, I would wake up at whatever time you wake up as a 9-year-old. Um, Wake up, turn on the Xbox, play Halo Reach, have dinner, come back up, play Halo Reach, and then go to bed. Like that was it for months. Like that was just the only thing that I did.
Mm.
Um, so I would probably say that's what I had the most fun. Like obviously God of War. God of War. I don't know if God of War is the most fun game. I think it's the best game I've ever played for sure. But I guess
Yeah.
does that mean it's the most fun? I would
Yeah,
say
that's
so.
No,
that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was debating. Like it
Yeah.
changes from time to time. God of War at the time, I was happy. It's that one of the happiest I've ever been playing a game because it was just so unbelievably good. Like, but
Yeah.
most fun, I always have fun playing games, with friends and stuff.
Yeah. That's the way I would judge it as well.
Yeah, like
Mm.
like that brief period where we were playing loads of No Man's Sky, that was unreal. I really loved No Man's Sky at that time, and
Yeah.
when we were playing Satisfactory, that was good crack. If we got more people into that, it'd be more fun. But
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely. We're friends with idiots.
yeah, and
We
competitive
usually
games. I
are.
have a lot of fun playing competitive games, but
Yeah.
only really with my friends. I don't like playing them on my own that much.
Mm. I
Yeah.
like the game I spent the most amount of time on
Tetris.
was Black Ops Black Ops 2, and I played that religiously
Yeah.
for like a year and a half. I think almost 2 years. I was stuck in that game. I was playing the fuck out of it, and like I was playing competitive with it, like the league play, and it was one of the rare competitive games that like I really enjoyed because I because I was enjoying the game. I learned everything about it, like in terms of,
Yeah.
like the map names and like the areas and stuff. Where like S&D was incredible. I
Yeah.
loved that game. But the game I had the most fun on was Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh
That
hell
Oh
yeah.
man,
game
Jesus,
was a vibe. Oh Christ, that was
I loved that
incredible.
game. That was so much fun.
There's just
Remember
no beating him.
just the Simpsons game? That shit was fun as well.
Oh yeah, where
Like
I
you
had,
turned
I,
into
I,
a big bowling ball.
yeah,
That was
they all had
sick.
the superpowers. That was
Yeah.
such a fun game. I replayed that
did,
so many times.
was there a level that we had to play against like God,
Yeah. At the end, there was the
bro?
dance. It was the final level.
That
It was
was
so hard.
impossible.
Yeah. I remember. I thought that was so hard when I was younger. Like I never finished. Not that I never finished the game until I came back to it. Like when I was younger, I got to that level, couldn't do it.
Mhm.
Just I didn't understand it. I think was the issue. I don't know what it was about. Like I was, you'd die or whatever, and then I'd be like, how did I die? Like I didn't do anything wrong. And then I came
Mhm.
back. I must have just been bored one day and playing old games, and I came back and it was the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. Like it was so fucking easy. It was just pressing buttons. Like it was the simplest shit I've ever done. And I remember just thinking, how was I so fucking stupid and just not being able to do that? But yeah, that was a fun game.
I've yet to go back to it. I just remember me sitting there on my PSP for hours. I
Honestly, you'll feel like
PSP,
such
bro.
an idiot.
so what? Oh, there you go.
PSP? What a weird.
You little bitch.
Do you
Yeah,
know? Do you have
I got.
PSP, John?
I did have a PSP, but what a weird console to play The Simpsons on.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
mean, I
True.
played it on the
I
Wii,
got.
so
Oh
And
wow. Okay,
you're calling
PSP
me a
wins.
weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
The PSP I got was a PSP for the Simpsons game. Like it came. My PSP was yellow.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, like so. I was told it was a very special PSP, and there
I
was
mean,
like
it
one in
was.
like 500, and I was like, yes, sir.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I think it was bull, but I just remembered thinking like, yo, that PSP was 1 in 500. It wasn't.
It's
Uh,
pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah,
I
it was.
loved the Simpsons games. The Simpsons Hit and Run and the other one. They were unreal. I remember I only have one memory from the Simpsons game. Well, I have a few
Mm-hmm.
like where like the Candyland and all that shit, but I'm pretty sure that was like the first level. I have a
Mm-hmm.
few memories. I've the dragon as well when you go to the fantasy land. Um,
Yeah.
but the one that I remember the most was there's some part in it where it's like making fun of Mario and you have to go into pipes and
Yes, I
you come
remember
out
this.
of other pipes. I couldn't figure it out, man. I was just too young. I didn't know what was happening. The pipes you go into, it's the same color as the one you come out of. It just didn't my brain couldn't comprehend why I was going into this pipe and coming out of that one. Like, and there was about, I'm not gonna say there was loads of pipes, but there was like 10, and I just couldn't understand why I was going into this one and coming out of that one, and I didn't know where to go or what to do. I knew I needed to get over there, and that was the pipe. Didn't know what pipe to go into to get it, and it got to the point I used to live beside my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like 7 or 8 years older than me, and I called him over. I went over to his house and I went, "Can you come out to my house and help me with this level?" And he came over and he was like, "They're the same color, man. You're a fucking idiot." And he was right. They were the same color. I was blown away. I never forgave the game after that.
Fucking hell. That was a
Fuck
good
that
game.
game.
Okay, next question. What song hits you with a wave of nostalgia every time you hear it?
Oh fuck.
Mine has to be Sweet Disposition.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
All
I don't
Star,
know if it
Shrek.
nostalgia.
Any Shrek song. All Star in
Fair, fair.
particular. I watched Shrek a lot when I was younger. So,
Mm-hmm.
Smash Mouth and things like that, they always hit me with the
Yeah, I don't
nostalgia.
know. I don't know if I get nostalgia from. I always like I'll yeah, no, it's more random. It's more like I honestly don't know, man.
It's no problem.
I
It's
wouldn't
alright.
say I have that like every time. Like if I listen to a super old song, like a random old song, not like it'll just pop up and it'll play or whatever, and I'll be like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Oh fucking no, never mind. I have it. Hero by Enrique Iglesias. That song makes me cry every time I listen to it. Swear to God,
I don't know
just
why.
makes me
Enrique Inglés is just
heresy.
such a meme.
Yeah, I fucking love Enrique Iglesias, man.
Okay. What's the most interesting documentary you've ever watched?
Undertaker: The Last Ride.
I'm not a big documentary watcher. Does The Martian count? It's based on a book.
Oh, the new
Nah.
one, fucking Our Planet, the new I was so high pitched there. The new David Attenborough one.
Yeah.
It at the end it went into a lot about global warming and the effect we've had over the years, but then it went through that if we it kind of went through if we keep going the way it's going, we're fucked. But then they went through and if we change this and it showed like predictions for,
Mm,
like what will happen if we change everything. But then basically the whole thing was like, um, uh, no matter what, like nature's gonna win. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
mm,
we're all gonna kill ourselves, but nature's gonna come back. And the whole thing was based. David Attenborough was based in what's that place that blew up? Chernobyl. He's like
yeah,
walking around Chernobyl, and then and it's like he's like in an abandoned building, right? But then at the
yeah,
end, it like zooms out, and it's all green, like it's just been taken back by like trees and bushes and things and everything. There's deer running around the place everywhere, like it's
yeah.
just like like it's obviously there's signs. It's like something out of fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. Like it's fucking sick, and I just thought it was so cool the way it was just like fuck us, no matter what.
Chernobyl's a good one.
Mm.
Oh, the documentary. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant, to be
Uh,
um,
yeah, no, I didn't watch that, but that sounds really good. My favorite documentary is definitely Jurassic Park.
honest. Jurassic Park's my favorite movie ever.
I don't really watch documentaries very
So
often. I
fucking
should
good.
watch them more.
I
All right,
the,
watched.
the,
Peter, you go.
Oh, go.
I was gonna say the most recent one I watched that was like really good was Manhunt Unabomber, and I don't know why a lot of like all these like serial killers and stuff like that is like really interesting to me. Cause I'm like, how the fuck did they get away with it? Because I don't know how they how they pulled it off.
Yeah.
And with this guy, there was a series of bombings at in America where he was like testing out his bombs, but like it was never like fatal enough. And like he was testing out to see that like, you could try and make him more and more like deadly and shit like that. And they were going through like his process and how he slowly like progressed and shit, and how they eventually caught him. And I was like, oh fuck, and like how he thought. Like it was surprising to find out that your man was a genius. Like he was registered as a genius. He went to Harvard or something like that at the age of like 14 or something like, and he was an incredible like maths geek. But yeah, it was just such an interesting doc to watch. 'Cause I was like, oh fuck, like this shit actually happened, and they
I don't
got him for the
really.
doc. So
I don't really. I'm not a big fan of like crime documentaries. You know them sort of ones. Like
yeah,
to catch a murderer, to catch a predator, or whatever the fuck it's called.
mhm,
Because I feel like they always just drag it out. It's always like, why is this episodic or whatever? Sometimes there's ones where it's just one, like a movie basically,
yeah,
and they're pretty good because they are always super interesting, especially ones where like as you said, they got him on the show. Like when you get to hear why he did it or
mm,
why you think like it's crazy because you think that you just sort of think that it's like crazy people are kind of in the movies, and if anyone ever kills someone, it's there's probably good reason. You don't believe that there's just genuinely people who are just like, no,
yeah,
I just like murdering. It's like the
mm, mm,
fucking alien out of fucking Rick and Morty. I just
yeah,
love killing, like,
mm.
um, and
Rick and Morty's another good one.
I think yeah. So I just find kind of they're always a little bit slow, and they always.
I'm telling you, you should probably watch this one because like his reason for what he did, it was kind of it was really good in that they didn't portray him as like a sympathetic character or anything, but they did kind of um but they didn't portray him to be like pure evil. You know, they
No,
yeah. So they tried like give him like at least try and give the most sympathetic what's the most generous way they could portray what he was thinking, and he was talking about it, and he was saying how he saw how the world was going, and the world was going towards an era of too much industrialization and
fuck off.
um too much what's the word like
Gay people.
introducing too many robots and stuff,
Oh, standard man.
and he didn't like the fact of like all like human jobs is going to be mechanized very soon,
Yeah, so it should
and
be.
like and people are going to be replaced and stuff like that. And it is, and to like think about it, it is kind of like a thing people are going through now.
Yeah.
and like it's a fair point to raise. He just didn't raise it in the best way possible.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he had a
Could've, like,
few
made a
grudges.
petition or something. He had
Yeah,
what? He had
I
a
said,
few.
and he had a few grudges against people
Oh,
who kind of,
people, specific people,
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah, who
yeah,
did people like in the college or something who did him wrong. There was like some there was some uh, what study that he was a part of that apparently if they were to propose to do the study again, it would have been like they would have canceled it because it violated like a lot of like human rights and stuff like that.
yeah.
But it was just they were going to take a lot of candidates and put them through psychological stress.
Nice.
And um and it was it was a lot like professors and a lot of students and stuff from like Harvard. They would come in, and the professor would be standing there, video recording them, and they will have a conversation with somebody else. And they were told it was going to be a debate. The students told it was a debate, and the other person that's there, his sole purpose of being there is just to criticize the student, right? To see how they handle the stress. But with him, they didn't know that the Unabomber's like personality was so intertwined with his
Yeah.
intelligence that
All right. Okay.
so that when the Yaman was insulting his intelligence, insulting him as a person, that broke him. And then all the people who knew him around there said like he snapped, and like he just would stay in his room, and then he just left the college, and then started bombing shit.
Yeah, that's
It
interesting.
was really interesting. It was really good to watch.
I just find animal shit the best, man. You could, I don't care if it's David Attenborough going through the ocean or a fucking documentary about beavers building dams, man. If there's a screen and there's an animal on it and I'm looking at it, I fucking love animals. They're just so much better than humans. It's insane. Um,
Adam's a simple guy. What can he say?
if you guys were serial killers, what would be your thing? Like, how would you kill people?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
In
How did?
a way that they wouldn't know that it was me.
No, you
Yeah.
idiot. I mean, like, you know the way there's
Yeah, I
like
get
the
you.
Scissor Sister cut up
Like,
that dude with
yeah,
scissors.
and
You
like
know,
the
like so they got called the Scissor Sister. I'm sure the Iceman did something with
um
ice. Um, I don't know
Icicles.
that
the
documentary.
dude from
Yeah, it's icicles. That's the one. Um,
what's the name of that guy who the gay actor who like fondled kids? He like fondled dude
Michael
kids.
Jackson.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah, like Kevin
Michael
Spacey from
Jackson.
Seven. He was a serial killer and his thing was the seven deadly sins
Mm.
or whatever.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
like
like
fed
that.
that
Like, what would
fat
be
guy
your?
until he died from overeating. Mine would be, oh man, I don't know. Like you'd have to spice it up. You can't do the same thing every
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
um
you mean you wouldn't do a specific?
yeah,
You'd mix
I'd
it
have
up?
to see. Yeah, I'd have to see how the way the wind is blowing that day, you know?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
do you remember we watched the house that Jack built?
Yeah,
I'd be Jack.
yeah. He mixes it up pretty well.
Yeah, he really does. And you know, he
Because
like
he
some
kind of
of
did
them
it on the fly, though. You know, like there
yeah,
was what he only really killed his family on in with thought. You know.
yeah. And like, you know, some of them he really got in there and he got stuck in and he put in the
Yeah.
time and shit like with the kids.
Yeah, that was the
And then
best.
and the woman with the titties.
Yeah, that was. No, he didn't think that through though, because she kind of found out, didn't she? Like it was kind of
Yeah, but he made her find out. He was like no, but his whole thing was like this is
let
so
me get all
easy.
the titties.
Like I'm evading the
Yeah,
police so easily. You know,
yeah.
even to
Sorry,
the
you
point
are
where
right. He was thinking about it the whole time. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
and you know, he made the wallet out of your one's titty and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like that was crazy. I'd I'd have to do it in a way that oh my fucking pen just fell out of my thing. Um, I'd have to do it in a different way every time because if I did the same thing twice, it just wouldn't be as good the second time. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Interesting.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why? How would you kill people? What would your thing be?
Sweet chin music.
Clearly,
Um,
that'd be
I don't
crazy,
know.
bro. Could you imagine like reenacting wrestling? Bro, that'd be
That's how I want to do it. Yeah,
nuts.
that's it. We
That
tag
would be
team.
nuts. Yeah, the body was found. There was a ring, and the body was found through a table.
It appeared to have been
There's a
RKO'd.
there's a ladder. There's a sledgehammer. There's a very flimsy cardboard table.
Top suspects Triple H and Randy Orton have been taken in for questioning. Meanwhile, it's us. And then we come and talk about it on our podcast that has
Yeah.
17 subscribers.
The victim seems to have been 619.
Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah, it's kind of
That
sucks
actually
because it's
happened.
real. Yeah.
Did y'all watch
I didn't ask
oh,
Peter, but okay.
fucking the
No,
oh,
listen,
no, I'm
that's
not
fine.
finished. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Did y'all watch the? It's just another example of a thing.
Okay.
I don't think it happened. The what was it? The Lyft driver. The new movie on Netflix. It's not new now, but
The
it
the
was
Night
new.
Stalker thing, is it? No.
Oh my god, what was it called? Ride? Was it called Ride or something? The guy from
Ride
Barry from
wife.
uh oh,
Flash.
not 30
Flash,
Reasons Why, no. There were there's aliens and 11 is in it.
Oh,
Stranger
Stranger Things.
Things.
Stranger
Who the
Things,
hell
yeah,
is
Barry.
Barry?
The guy who's friends with the kid with no front teeth. I think his name's Barry.
I
I don't
really
think his
don't
name's
think it
Barry,
is.
my dude.
But you know who I'm on about anyway.
The guy with
The
no
guy with
teeth.
the hair. The guy
Yeah.
no, his mate, his older mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh
The one
yeah,
who
yeah,
works
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you
yeah.
mean. Yeah, yeah.
So
His
he
name
was
is not Barry.
he
There's
was
no way
he
his
was
name is
in
Barry.
a I'll look it up. He was in a movie just there about a guy got super annoyed at the world or whatever. I'm not sure why. I don't remember because no one was paying attention to him or something. So he just started. He was like he started a YouTube channel and he was making videos and nobody was watching. So then he was like, I'm gonna do this thing.
His
He
name
was
is
like,
Steve.
Steve, yeah, that's the one. He was like, I'm gonna do something that's interesting then. So then he just started recording his like Uber rides. It was a part of a different thing, but it was a record of his Uber rides, and then just started murdering the people that he picked up in different ways every time.
That's awesome.
And
Mm.
like he murdered like 8 people before the police even ever got involved. But the movie was pretty good. It's like it's not good, but it's entertaining. Do you know the sort of way? Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's not good, but you're not gonna finish it and be like, wow, that was literally the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But it's like you were like, ah, that was worth my while, you know. But yeah, good movie. Anyway, sorry. So
I'll give
his
it a
thing
watch.
was he was an Uber driver that murdered people, which was the point.
How was his rating?
I don't think they ever got to.
Shouldn't be getting in the car then. Just saying. Peter, how would
Oh
you
yeah,
kill people?
sorry.
I don't know. Probably the Dexter situation. I'd be over.
I was
You know.
thinking about that. Yeah.
So you would just steal someone else's thing?
Yeah. Find
Dexter, as
somebody.
in get bad people and just
Yeah.
satiate your urge. I was trying to think of the word satiate, and I ended up just sounding like a snake.
Yeah. Probably.
I get
I feel
that.
like I feel like out of like serial killers, that is the smartest way to go.
Do you know what? I want to be. I want to become a billionaire, and I want to just be able to tell people to kill that guy. That's how I want to do it.
Yeah. But you can still be put in jail, racketeering.
Nah, they'd never be able to trace it back to me. I'd kill people in jail. That's how rich I am.
Legend.
I don't know. I don't think. I don't think I have the. I don't think I'd ever be able to kill somebody on purpose, except Adam.
Do y'all think do you think anyone could? Do you think I could kill someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I do it?
Um.
Why would you do it? Like, what did they do to you?
Yeah, like what would be the reason? Or would I just get sick of everything?
They're just cooler than you.
Oh, I mean that'd be hard to find.
Fuck
when-
off.
But when you do,
It's game over for them.
By the way, the movie was called Spree, and it actually was based on a true story about a Uber driver who went on a
is
killing
that
spree.
really? I feel like Uber
Yeah.
is kind of recent.
The inspiration for the script came from a true story of an Uber driver who went on a killing spree. Called Tarenko explained, my co-writer Ginq said we should take this horrible thing that happened and use it.
Nice.
Um, I'm still trying to think of how I'd like to kill people. I feel like my answers didn't really.
I mean, I feel like we're incriminating ourselves here if either of us ever commits a crime.
Yeah, but I feel like the crime also incriminates me.
Fair enough.
Uh I don't know. Like, I don't want to be boring. I don't want it to be boring. I want it to be
Yeah,
like a
but you also
thing,
don't
you
just want
know?
to go around like cutting off people's faces and wearing
Jack,
them.
bro, Jack the Ripper never got caught, and were the bodies found? I just want to be like Jack the
Yeah.
Ripper.
Yeah, but that's because it was so fucking old, man. Like Jack the Ripper would have caught in about 2 seconds if it was now.
Yeah, they would have got like
They would have
DNA
found
or
his
something.
crump all over him.
Yeah, but I'd be modern day Jack. That's why it's so amazing, because I'm modern day Jack the Ripper.
Oh wow!
Mm. I
So would
mean,
you
but
kill women then?
it's the reason.
And children.
Okay, other than like being a decent person, the other reasons why you could never fucking do it is it's impossible. You
Kill
will you
someone?
will
I
get
could kill
caught. Like
someone.
if you sorry.
I could kill someone.
And get
No,
I
away?
went
so
to Carl right now.
what?
I'll do it. 1 second.
Oh. What I'm saying is like if you do like one person, I think like the statistics like 90% of murders don't get caught. So like if you do one person, you're fine. But like if you're saying serial killer, you will be caught
Do
because
it
you
all in
will.
the same day. That's what I'd do. Because realistically, you're not gonna get
But then it's
fingerprints back that quick.
but
But that's
yeah, but then
that's not serial killing. That's mass murdering. It's different.
yeah,
No, I would only run. I would just run around a city killing
That's
specifically
mass
wrong people.
murdering.
like,
But
specifically
it's
what?
not.
Sorry.
If I at
There's
like a
serial
specific group
killers and there's mass murderers. Like, school shooters are mass murderers.
mass
They're not
murderers,
serial
yeah,
killers.
obviously.
Yeah.
Man,
Serial killing
that
has
is
to be like predetermined.
Yeah, I
yeah.
would predeterminedly pick a
Alright,
spot.
okay. Whatever.
But like even with like the mass murder thing you said there, that's more of a chance of tying you to at least one of them. So then you have to go from one place to the other. There's cameras. There's like if you take a motorway, maybe there's a toll that can tie you there, or like somebody could have seen your car. Like there's so much. And somebody could just be like taking a picture and probably caught you. So there's so many ways you can be caught.
Kill the
Back
whole
then,
Yeah,
Jack
house.
the Ripper, you didn't have to worry about shit.
that's true. I don't know, man. I've watched enough Sherlock to know how to get away with a murder.
And wait, before
Kill
I move,
detectives.
that's another reason why I would not want to fucking move to America. Is there is a fear of school shootings happening?
You going
That
to
ain't
school, are
it,
you?
chief. What do you mean? If I have kids,
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
You'd
them, man.
be terrified. I'd send my
You're
kids to
not gonna
school with a
die.
gun to protect themselves from the other kids with guns.
Kind of sounds like your kid would end up as the school shooter. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But then
send
at
to
least
school
my
with a
kid's
Glock.
alive.
It's with the
True.
blicky on.
You'd have a
Send
solid
the kid to
KD,
school
man.
with a blicky.
What the fuck is this, man? This is disgraceful. This is worse than last week.
This is
Uh,
how are you gonna what thumbnail are you gonna make for this?
I don't know. I'll fucking
A kid with a blicky.
yeah,
Why is
yeah.
this
I'll
man
do
saying
it.
blicky, bro? What the fuck?
Oh.
I just listen, man. I just get I've got to eat them green mushrooms. Just get a one up.
True. Respawn.
America is fucked, bro.
Yeah, but
Umbrella poison from the tip of an umbrella.
Ooh, that's a vibe.
did you just look
That's
that up?
smart.
Nah, I'm just thinking of really discreet ways to kill somebody. I'd be the only motherfucker out there with an umbrella, though. That's the problem. This
People with
this guy was clearly poisoned by an umbrella, and this guy was the only guy with an umbrella.
I feel like if you which is the one where if you touch it you die? Is that cyanide? That's drink.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that if you touch you die.
There is. There's something.
I think there is a few things. I don't know if you die immediately, but like you poison.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
what I mean. Like you just die. Poison that you touch
Jesus, I don't know if you want to Google that, big man.
and die.
Lava. It's called lava.
Strychnine is a strong poison. Only a small amount is needed to produce severe effects on people.
Like the blue octopus, blue ringed octopus. They sting
Yeah, but
you and then you die.
you could like you just carry around an octopus. That'd be
The
funny.
octopus killer, bro. They call me
Okay, I'll
Cthulhu.
take
That'd be
the trick
so
away.
cool.
They call me Cthulhu.
But yeah, I feel like if you use cyanide, you could like trick people into like doing it in different ways. You know, like send a birthday card to their house, and they open it and there's stuff on it, and they touch it and they die. Or
Yeah, but then they'll be able to track where it was posted from.
man, no one
And
could. How could
post
they? How could
offices
they?
most
Yeah,
likely
and then
have
I'm
cameras.
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fucking put it in Galad up the road. Like I'm obviously gonna drive somewhere else and post it. Like
Yeah, but there's most likely cameras there.
and, and
You get
what am I
somebody
gonna?
else to post it.
I just wear a hat.
Yeah, but your car, you driving
I
up
would.
there, like
I would
there's
ride a bike.
How
Take the
does
train.
wait? Oh no, never mind.
ride a bike. Big man, there's somebody's gonna be out there gonna be able to identify you.
Man, you're actually chatting shit, man. You have too much faith in the thing. Do you know how many people, like, what? They're not gonna be like, oh, look, yeah, that guy, he just sent some poison, man. Idiot sandwich.
No, but no, no, but they're gonna look. They're gonna find out where it came from, and they're gonna look at the camera, and they're gonna
Right,
find out they're gonna know the date it was put in.
right,
So they're gonna look at that day, and they're probably
right,
gonna find because normally go the post office is not some popping area. There's about
right.
5 or 6 people that go there a day max. So
Yeah.
they're gonna have 5 suspects, and 100% one
How
of
are they
them
gonna
is the
find out?
killer.
I wear a hat. I wear a hat. How do they find me? Talk me. We'll backtrack.
How do they? How
I
Which
do
cover
which is
myself in the
better?
camera.
Which is better? The entire police academy of detectives or hat?
How would they find out it was me? Please explain.
Okay, so they'll find there's 5 suspects.
Fingerprints.
They'll okay,
No,
fingerprints is one.
I wear
But
gloves.
I feel like the post office
The person
themselves.
behind the counter at the post office.
I put it
Yes.
in one of the outside
Eyewitnesses.
ones. I put in one of the ones outside the.
Eyewitness.
Okay, you put one of the things outside. There's cameras along the
I
street and
go in the middle
everything
of the night.
showing.
Did you say that, sorry, did you just say
Uh,
there's cameras out on the street?
Yes.
Yeah.
I what's it called? Oh,
He
I
wears
wear
a
a
hat.
hat.
Wear a
A
hat
really
with
big
cameras on
hat
the
or
street.
a
Okay, they
like a
identify the
fedora?
bike.
They identify a bike.
They
I
identify
buy
the
a bike.
bike
I buy a
because
bike the day of. Throw it away.
because you're
That's
no
too
because
expensive.
you're not going to cycle, yeah, fucking hundreds of miles. So there's going to
Okay,
be a
Grant. I'll take the train.
No, he drives to the place, buys the bike, cycles there, drives back to his car, or cycles back to his car, dumps the bike. No, wait, cycles the opposite direction of his car, dumps the bike, walks back to his
Mhm.
car, drives home. Person's dead, easy peasy, but it's boring still. One way or the other, it's a
No,
boring
but
way
it's
to
not
kill
easy.
somebody.
It's not easy. It's not easy peasy because if they do, they're going to know at least one of these people was whatever. They're gonna look for that bike, right? They're going. Somebody's going to find that bike, and then they're going to track that bike to where you bought it. And if you bought it with card, well then there's a
No,
direct
I'll pay
link
cash.
to you. Okay, pay cash.
Steal the bike, bro. Steal it.
Somebody's going to be able to give you a like. Somebody's going to be able to give you a
Face masks.
no.
Yeah, I wear face mask. It's COVID. They can't see my face, and I'm wearing a hat. Not a
But
chance.
they can give you a description. They give you a description. Now they have
Description of what?
somebody.
Yeah, he has eyes. Can confirm.
Give you a
Yeah,
description of your clothing, maybe the shoes you were wearing.
yeah. On the day I bought a bike about 6 months ago. Yeah, that'll help.
I mean, it's not gonna take 6
Do you want
months
to
to find
try
a
it? Do you want to
fucking
do
bike.
an experiment? This can be like our thing.
I'll just kill a dude. I'll kill Peter, and we'll see if every time Peter gets a card in the post now, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like his electricity bill. He's like, just- he goes into his room. Here, you open this for a second, you. Peter, it's for you. Yeah, but I think my friend's trying to kill me.
I'm too sick. I can't read.
True.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
was
I feel like Adam would get away with a murder. I feel like anybody could get away with a murder if they thought about it hard enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
Most murders are done like in the moment or like, you know,
Mm.
drugged up or whatever. People make mistakes. If you actually sit down and think about it, you could get away with it for at least, you know,
Yeah,
a
you
good
have to
amount
think
of
about-
time. Like the Uber driver killed 8 people and posted it on YouTube.
You have to think about the amount of people who have died.
Wait, he posted on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. He streamed the entire thing,
Fucking, I didn't know that.
and he I'm not sure if this part was true because like obviously a lot of it was exaggerated, but in the movie he like before he did it, it was like how to get your water bottles ready, and like the thing was he poisoned all the water bottles in the back seat. So then he
Mm.
was like, "Oh, you guys need a drink." They take it, and then they die or whatever, and then he'd go out and bury them, and then a couple of the ones he did different things with, like mainly it was poisoning the water bottles. But
And
before it
what's this
happened,
called? This is called
spree.
Spree.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
pretty good. I
I'm
think it's
gonna add
pretty
that
good.
to my list, man.
Yeah, it's like a little
Peter's getting some
entertaining.
ideas.
Uh,
No.
but yeah,
All right, we've talked about how you kill somebody. Now, how do you do CPR? Do you guys
How
know
do
how
you
to do
save somebody's?
CPR?
Yes. I
You
think
don't
it's
sound confident.
I mean, no, I remember there's a song. I think it's like
Staying alive.
beat to staying alive. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You press it to that. Ah,
Once I was alone,
ah.
I was petrified.
No, not that part, bro. Okay,
You're like
go
you're
for
like
That's not even the right song.
no, that's not. That's I Will
or you
Survive.
I need a. Oh yeah, I will survive.
or you could
Shout
pull
out
an
to
Adam.
Adam for putting an ad in our
That's
podcast.
not me. That's not me.
Or sorry, Peter.
It wasn't me.
What?
It
What's that?
was Peter. I saw his thing go. I actually saw it as Peter and said Adam anyway.
My bad, my bad, my bad. Or
We
we
better
could
get
pull an
paid for
Adam.
that.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. Or see, the thing is, Adam has actually been in a situation where somebody was, kind of inebriated and needed, some resuscitation, and he
What?
slapped them.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that he deserved that, man. That's.
we're at the we're at a work party, and
Wait, what?
one of okay, let me explain. We're at a work party, right? And one of our good friends was a little bit too drunk and was passed out in the lounge on the couch. And all of our managers and stuff were like really worried. They're like, "Oh my god, like is he okay? Is he okay?" And obviously we've had a bit to drink, so we walk up. We're like, "Oh fuck, like is he all right?" And they're like, "We don't know. He's been here for a while. Like we don't know if he's okay." And then Adam is like, "I've got this."
Oh, he's grand, man. That's literally like he's fucking grand. Not a bother on him.
Leans over and goes, slaps the piss out of this dude.
Man,
And
that's
this dude did not move an inch. He did not budge. And then Adam just turns around and is like, he's fine. He's
yeah,
grand. He's grand. And Magic's like, what the fuck?
little prick. Ah, God bless him, man.
Little
He was grand in
bastard.
the end. I mean, there was only a hospital, or there was only an ambulance called that was grand.
That's okay. They're
for
free in
head,
Ireland.
for head trauma.
Yeah, they were like, "Fuck, man, who the fuck bet the shit out of him after?"
He's like, his stomach needs to be pumped, and he's got a concussion.
um. All right. For the final little thing. Um. I was trying to think of some wholesome content earlier, bring back wholesome content, Um, and I couldn't think of anything, but I just thought of one. Have you ever seen the TikToks of the dude and his daughter who's like one doing a podcast
Oh yeah,
together?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're so wholesome. As if I had prepared some videos, I would have linked it, but I didn't.
I can look it up.
So, well, can I wonder if if I can find like a TikTok of them or something. Probably not. I'm not even gonna try. It's really good though. This is that maybe next week.
This is
Stay
an ad
tuned.
for them.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Is it Tommy or something? It begins with a
And
T.
the daughter is Skylar or something like
Skylar,
that.
yeah. I don't know what the channel's name is though. But yeah,
Um,
the podcast with my daughter is literally the greatest TikTok account ever.
yeah, it's so good. You should watch it, and maybe next week we'll watch a little bit of podcast with my daughter. Have you seen it, Peter? It's really good.
No, I've never seen it.
It's super funny.
It's called Magnut. That's the channel.
Megnut02. Look up
That's the one.
Megnut02. That's all right. Anybody got any final words?
No.
Nah.